Hello, everybody. Huge news. Let's Start a Cult, the movie that I made with my buddies Wes and Ben, is out on Hulu. It's been acquired by Hulu. It comes out February 4th on Hulu. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. If you already have seen it yet and you have Hulu, just stream it. Let's run these numbers up, baby. If this thing does well there, maybe they'll let us make another fucking movie. We're counting on you. So please watch it. And please enjoy this episode of Stavvy's World with the great Kate Berlant. Opa! Welcome everybody to Stavvy's World. 904-800-STAV. Call in. We'll solve all your problems. We're back in our the LA edition. Just a little something at our home here in Bad Ladder Studios. Shout out to Mo, the elusive Mo. You'll never see his face. He lets us in, he leaves. We got LD making the trip.
Oh, yeah.
And we're very happy to have Kate Berlant. Kate, thanks for coming.
Thanks for suddenly I'm like, where do the girls put their purses? So I just have it here. What if I have to touch up? You're the first one
we've ever had on the show.
I know.
So this is,
Hey, we're going to get into that, by the way.
Thanks for coming, bud.
So happy to be here.
Thrilled to have you. Yes. We're taking a little jaunt here. Beautiful weather here in Los Angeles.
Today's particularly beautiful, I have to say.
Yeah, and we're spending it podcasting. That's what's nice.
You want to be inside and more
Shut
the
out
artificial
the
glow.
Yeah. In beautiful Greece.
I know. I've never been.
Never been to Greece.
Top 3 list for me of where I want to go.
What, you're half Spanish?
I pass for, people think I'm from Greece sometimes.
100% you could be
I pass
Greek.
Italian.
Lord
knows I pass Jew. I am, because I am. Someone recently people would go, "You're Jewish, yeah?" And I go, "Okay, let's relax." Yes, I am.
It's like, come on, have that thought in your head.
Yeah, but Mediterranean.
No, for sure, you could definitely go Mediterranean.
My mom is Spanish, so Spanish, and then also just Jew.
Sure. And in that mix, you get Greek. Honestly, you mix Spanish and Jew, you do get Greek.
Absolutely.
It's like the color. Remember they would teach you colors as a little kid? Mm-hmm. Like green and yellow make blue.
I get fed that on my Instagram feed, and it's like, where it's just like paints being mixed.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, you put this, I think is it? And
it is calming. I like it.
Oh, God.
Mine is pathetic. I don't even want to tell people. It's exactly, the amount that I go to search for something on Instagram, and it's just some woman who doesn't even have like real proportions. Yeah. Like looks like an anime person, but it's real life. And it's just like, I'm just like, they're just like doing a chore, but their tits are bouncing. I'm like, what friend was I going to DM? And I literally,
I get so some
sad.
of those.
It's so sad. And I'm like, it has happened to me legitimately like 40 times in a row. Yeah. And I'm like, what the, and it's so pathetic where you're like, oh, I'm a fucking caveman. I can't help it. I'm one of the dumbest guys alive, and the algorithm is getting me.
It knows. I know when it hits your exact interest. I get like I opened it up yesterday, and it was like a couple both no legs, like in first class, and I was like, that is kind of what I want to see. Yeah, I get like people with like crazy like like stuff.
Yeah, and they're just dancing.
And they're doing makeup.
You're like, you know what? Yeah.
Look at her.
Good for you. Yeah. The internet's like, go ahead. Say something about it.
Yeah, or fights. I get a lot of like fighting.
Fights is classic.
There aren't as many fighting. I get a lot on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of fight videos on Instagram.
They don't like violence. They'll throw titties out there. They'll throw, no violence. Yeah, what's going on there? Let's get fights back in.
Interesting.
The internet was built on bum fights.
Drive-through fights.
Waffle House fights. Classic stuff.
Have you seen, I get the same video over and over, and then I watch it every time. So I think that's why they keep feeding it to me, where it's like, it's like a guy in court goes after his mother's murder, and it's him like, and the whole family's like, and every time my adrenaline, I go, guys, I've already seen this. I watch it again.
Let's see it
and I get a little hit.
Yeah. You're like, that's fucking awesome. Good for you, man. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I know. I love seeing revenge happen.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But the fake ones, the act outs, where it's like, there's a lot of those on the plane now where it's like, hey, it's like a guy like, and then it's clearly completely a fabrication.
Yes.
And then people are in the comments going like, this is not okay.
Fake.
And no, people are responding.
They buy it.
A lot of them they buy.
Yeah. It's funny when you see people who clearly have rented a fake private plane or like a plane
Yes, exactly.
set.
They're all empty. Exactly. I just saw one of those.
Or they'll make a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, were you an early internet user? Did you get it? Because we didn't have the internet in my family. We were a dial-up family.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it till late. And I'm like, my first,
It was all AOL, you know, but we didn't get it till late.
Same, dial-up for sure. And yeah, or I mean, I didn't. I guess I signed up for Facebook when I was 18.
Oh wow, fresh. Right as soon as you get to college, you get that. I remember thinking Facebook. I was like, nah, I'm gotta put my face. I'm making fun of my cousin who was like in college. I was like, you fucking idiot, you dumb bitch. You put your name and your face on there.
Terrifying.
They're going to steal your identity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now it's like...
I still harbor like deep superstition. Like my relationship to technology is so superstitious and it's like very, like I don't, for example, we'll get into it maybe if I want to.
Okay.
I did my first Kate Berlant public 1-star Google review.
Oh, you did your own?
Yeah.
Or you got your own?
No, I reviewed a business.
Oh, with your name. You don't even have a burner. You use your fucking name. That's awesome.
And by the way, it's completely earnest. It's like
huge respect.
I want everyone to know if my laughing seems strange. I'm having my very first adult TMJ flare up. So
sorry to hear
laughter and smiling. It's like actually kind of hurting.
Is it bad? Wow, you're playing for the pain.
Acupuncture yesterday. Well, here's what I'll fucking say.
Please.
The cause of my jaw pain is the stress that was induced by a faulty business interaction.
That's what the 1-star gets. Yes.
Beyond.
Okay.
Oh my
and
God.
what kind? Will you say the business or you don't want?
Of course.
Let's put them on blast.
Well, by the way, a couple of days ago, I went. Because I'll just say this. I'm deciding in real time. I'm going to tell you everything.
I love it.
And don't get too excited.
Your own pace. At your own pace.
But a few days ago, because it was about 2 days of me really being obsessed about this, and then I go, I'm releasing it. I go, it's not good. And karmically, you know, I go, and I was talking to my friend, because this business I'd called 9 times, and they had to call me back, and then they blocked me. But the point is, my friend she was like, it's bad. You're texting them. One of the guys that works there looks down at his phone. He's driving. He dies. Right? It's kind of like, okay. And I was like, right, like, let it go.
And there's also the old, like, the only person you're hurting with a grudge is yourself.
I know.
You know, that, which I fully don't buy. I still love revenge. Like I said, this is how we started. Well, we like seeing that guy punch his mom's murderer. I would have liked to shoot him if he shoot him in the head. Good, no problem.
Hello, now what's his head?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was honestly pretty cool.
The hot guy taking him out.
Sexy assassin.
Yeah.
Hopefully, well, the official Stavvy's World stance is it's bad to kill CEOs. Want that on the record. Don't kill any healthcare CEOs.
An eye for an eye. Yeah.
It leaves the whole world blind.
I know, but I'll just say...
So, this business wronged you.
I have been wronged by a chimney sweep.
A chimney sweep!
I have been... So, hang on, some context.
Right.
I had, a couple years ago...
Did you fucking travel back in time? You traveled to Victorian England?
So, a couple years ago, I just want to say a couple years ago, I had a transcendent chimney sweeping period. This guy...
So whoever wronged you was also following an impossible standard, it sounds like.
Well, I go, if this were my first sweep, maybe I'd go...
I guess this is what getting a chimney sweep is like, yeah.
So I'll just say... And okay, this is what's interesting to me. The guy called me on the phone. I made the appointment with Mr. Chimney. Hey, guys. Chimney. Which, by the way, if you look it up, their office is like a residence. Like, it's scary. And by the way, and I take ownership for this. Someone recommended to me the Chimney guy. I got it mixed and went Mr. Chimney, which is, I mean, that's like that is, all these things. It's like...
They knew what they were doing. First of all, that should be illegal.
They're getting runoff from the chimney guy.
Yeah, the chimney guy's up here, Mr. Chimney.
Yeah.
Like, I knew there was a comedian, a really shitty... Well, whatever you want to say about him. There was a comedian who bought a website, russellpeters.com, but one of the L's was an uppercase I or some shit like that. And he would
traffic.
And he would get and he would pretend to be Russell Peters and say, "Hey, I'm booked, but you should check out my boy, who's awesome."
Honestly, genius.
He just didn't know Russell Peters at all.
That's amazing.
So anyway, that's what I think the chimney guy, or
Mr. Chimney.
See, even I can't even keep him straight.
Mr. Chimney, and I'll say this. So my first time I scheduled with them, like the day after, they're like, my technician's been in a car accident, he can't come. And I text back, oh my God, oh no, I'm so sorry. Obviously, like, get back to me whenever. Didn't hear back the next day. I go, it's a little interesting. Didn't hear back the next day. I go, I guess I'll call back.
Must be a bad accident.
That was my mistake. I got back in.
Yeah.
So here's what I was gonna say. The guy called me because he was early. He's like, hi, I'm here early. I was like, okay, I'll be there with, like 5 minutes away. Full body. I don't like him. I don't like it.
The
I swear I
second he
had,
gets
and I
in.
am a bit clairvoyant. I had
Sure,
full body.
sure,
I go, I don't trust him. Something's off. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
It's hard to
yeah.
describe it. And I came there. It wasn't anything he said. It wasn't anything.
Just a general vibe issue.
I will say, interesting note is that okay? Anyway, he asked if my partner was Jewish, which I didn't really love. And they're not.
Well, listen, my father's a contractor. Anytime a blue collar worker asks the religion of someone, not a good sign. I grew up around these guys. It wasn't because he's like, because I love that kind of person.
I love it.
It's never that.
So,
he doesn't want to trade fucking dreidel stories. He doesn't want to give you guilt.
There's no guilt.
No, he doesn't.
Disgust.
No.
And so I'll just say this motherfucker cleans my chimney. By the way, he's going, you're going to need this sealant to protect against the rain. I go, ring me up. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
You think I know?
Yeah.
I go, fire. I go, I'm scared. It's a chimney.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut to it. Come back in. Pay this guy. There is fucking soot. On every surface.
Oh, no.
Oh, really quick. When he came in, he starts, and I go, oh, do you have like additional drop cloths? I have a white fucking couch.
Oh,
Fix.
no.
White curtains.
Couch.
I go, do you have, he goes, no, it's fine. And I go, all right, what am I going to do?
You're the chimney guy.
I go in the other room, I take a shower.
Right.
Okay. I'm relaxing. My chimney's being swept. Yeah. I come out. Something's amiss.
Everything's slate gray.
I go like this to soot.
Tough.
And I'm talking about in the hallway, in the other room.
Oh, no.
Soot everywhere. So I start going, whoa, there's soot on everything.
Yeah.
And then he's going, it's a dirty job. He goes, look at me. He goes, look at me. I go, well, yeah.
Lady, come on.
He has soot on his nose like a Dickens character. Anyway, I'm not a fighter.
He's got
you know
a top hat with there's no top.
Yeah, he has one of them.
Popped out, yeah.
He did not have the right gear. And again, I'm not a fighter. I don't want to get in. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, but then I go, don't fuck me in my own home.
Of course. This
You
is
come
my
in here, you
house.
spray soot around here.
You can't do that.
And so he's, this is the real great moment. I walk into the other hall. I come back. Look at the bottom of my foot. It's black. Okay. I go, look. He goes, maybe your house is dirty. I go, excuse me, sweetheart. Oh, sweetheart.
Oh, no.
So then, the point is, I was up in the
stars
night.
are coming out.
It's beyond, but I was up in the night going, why did I pay? Why did I let him leave? And then I go, well, this is when you really need a husband.
Yeah.
Because I go, if my fucking husband were home.
Yeah.
Would she be doing this to me? Hey, bitch, you unmarried cunt.
Yeah.
Hey, your house is dirty.
Yeah. You need to, here's how about this? A service, rent a husband.
I know.
You get a chimney
Absolutely.
sweep coming around.
So that you don't
get some big burly guy
Yes.
who knows what football
Honey,
players
are you happy with the chimney sweep?
Hey, pal, what the hell's going on out here?
If I had been able to be like, Jeff, would have panned out differently.
Absolutely.
So I'll just say I panicked. The guy goes, we'll knock off $200.
Nice.
And I let him leave.
Wow.
Full refund required. He leaves and then I look around and I go, there's soot everywhere.
It's gonna cost more
I'm not
to get
kidding.
it. I believe you.
I'll submit the
Please,
walls,
yeah.
the curtains, soot.
That's fucking brutal.
I call a couch cleaner company. They go, this guy was great. Greg at something business.
Shout
I don't
out
know.
to Greg.
It was great. I go, and what is your name now? This is customer service. He goes to me, I'm not going to lie to you.
I love the moment where you're trying to connect with a different business to just remind yourself, this isn't me. I'm a good human being. I want to talk. I want to ask Greg how his day's going.
I'm a chatter.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, who needs water? Who needs cookies? Okay, I'm having fun with that. Okay.
Yes.
So
you're bringing out the lemonade.
The couch guy go, God, can I just say you have been so helpful? And he said to me, he goes, I'm not going to lie to you. Soot is maybe the most difficult thing.
Oh no.
So I start calling this business. So I call Mr. Chimney. ProStar Services is who Mr. Chimney contracted to come to my house. Whatever. The point is,
well, we've got subcontract. It's a whole shell company.
Yeah, I call Mr. Chimney. And I'm getting ProStar. ProStar, you look them up. Their headquarters is a residence in Woodland Hills, just a house.
Just a guy's house.
So,
ProStar also means nothing.
Well, by the way, I can't leave Mr. Chimney or ProStar bad reviews on Yelp because I'm worried I'm going to hit the wrong business. It's like ProStar, there's 18 different shells. I'm calling them going, do you clean chimneys? They go, no. So I'll just say the night of the chimney sweep that it happened, I wake up the next morning. I must have been clenching my jaw.
All the stress is
all
in the
the
jaw.
stress.
All the
And
anger.
I can't chew. My
It's
doctor
so
said to me,
fucked up.
2 weeks off foods. I go, someone's going to be a
Smoothies.
rail at the end of 2 weeks. No, but only, no.
That's brutal. I'm so sorry.
And so, I can't fully do my usual.
You're doing a great job,
But
by
I think,
the way.
I think
Playing
it's,
through the pain.
It's kind of good for me to be. Actually, on the way here, I go, I'm gonna get roles. I'm gonna book from this
I'm
because
gonna
I
be
always
subtle.
go too big. So
Yeah,
instead,
yeah.
I'm gonna go like this. It's gonna if I bet my career would go through the fucking roof if I was like this. Yeah,
Just a little
Mr.
more,
Chimney.
little more reserved.
So yeah, so the soot.
I'm really sorry to hear that. And I could say it. Fuck Mr. Chimney. Take that. And you know how we said don't murder CEOs? I'm not coming out and saying what to do to Mr. Chimney.
And by the way,
I'm not weighing in one way or the
I
other.
actually played this game with myself. I go, do I want their business to crumble? No.
Oh,
Do
okay.
I want them to go out of business? No. Do I want their children to go hungry? No.
Okay.
I want my money back, and I
Right.
want someone to say I'm sorry. because I'll say this.
The wanting a fucking apology is so funny.
You wanted to be witness to my pain. That's when I go. That's when I was like, Kate, let it go. Because
Yeah.
it made me realize I don't go through life like a victim. Like I don't feel that feeling.
Yeah.
The soot everywhere. I go, I am a victim.
Absolutely. You've
I'm a
been
victim of Mr.
victimized
Chimney.
by Mr. Chimney.
Spoke to Jordan. Hey, bitch, if you're watching. A manager I happened to get on the phone after I called 9 times and was blocked.
Right.
And she didn't say sorry. And I said to her, by the way, I
No,
go,
sorry.
direct quote, I said, you have no idea who you're dealing with.
I
said to
when
her-
you start doing this stuff that you're embarrassed about, when you
said-
start getting in the do you know who my father is zone.
I said, I will bury you online. Then I couldn't find them. I go, I'll take you to small claims.
Yeah.
She goes, take us. I go,
Oh no, she's getting into it with
yeah.
you.
I said, okay, this will be fun. And I hung up. And then I thought I was going to put it to bed, but then here I have to talk
Yeah,
about it.
of course.
Because then also the TMJ, so really,
Of course.
take them to court.
Now you can sue for damages.
Damages?
TMJ damages.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume you're going to be 80,
This is huge.
85%.
Yeah.
I thought I was looking full face range Kate Berlant. I got to
look at
deal with
this.
80%
Yeah.
soot Berlant.
I can't go.
I'm suing Mr. Chimney.
I can go, ha ha ha. I can go, ha ha ha. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm glad I got that.
Get it off your chest. And you know what? Hold on to a little resentment.
So, what?
Just hold on to just a little resentment.
Yeah,
Something a little bad. You said you're a sort of clairvoyant. Do you have any other powers? Could you give them a flat tire even?
See, here's why I'm a light worker. I wouldn't do
Okay.
that. I actually
You're
don't want
healing.
injury.
Yes,
I don't want
yes.
injury. I just want my money back, and I want an apology. I want someone to acknowledge that I suffered.
Well, okay, and we will get that for you know what, Eldest, go find Mr. fucking
By the
Chimney.
way, I left. Yeah, I left. So again, I was like, I'm dropping it. And then
Yes.
yesterday, I got a huge email. I sent a huge email out,
Send
and
a
I go, if
huge
I don't
email.
respond to this, then I'll let it go.
It's over.
But I'm on the podcast talking about it now, so we'll see. I don't really know.
Next, that you find the house. That address and you put a fucking billboard.
I know,
Mr.
exactly.
Chimney's a fucking liar.
Fraud.
Yeah, Mr. Chimney's a fraud.
Yeah.
Look into
Soot.
how much that'd cost. You know, we could go half on that. That'd be fun.
I know that would be really fun.
Write that off as
Woodland
an
Hills.
expense.
God. By the way, Woodland Hills billboard. What,
Yeah.
$700. I
Word.
mean, I just don't even know.
We
Maybe
can
it's,
figure that out.
Yeah.
I think we can do that. You know, maybe this could be your whole. Who had a fucking? Didn't somebody have a one-man show about the police fucking him over? Was that Birbiglia? It just feels like a Birbiglia
The
thing.
police fucking him up.
I don't know.
I don't know. No. Well, trust me, of course, yesterday, because I was texting a friend of mine and he said, I love you. You have to let this go. He's like, oh, Mr. Chimney blocked me, right? He goes, let it go. And then yesterday
Yeah,
I
you're
sent
coming to the
him,
wrong guy for letting it go. I'm like, let's fucking destroy this
I
guy.
know.
I fucking hate him.
So I sent my friend the email that I sent. I sent it to my mother. My mother goes, really proud of the letter you wrote. Okay, so I write this
So your
letter.
mom is supporting
I
this
wrote
kind of
this
behavior.
letter. And my friend did go, there's a movie here. I go, it crossed my mind. Yeah. The People versus Mr. Chimney.
The People versus Mr. Chimney. There is a movie about like you taking it too far and like accidentally killing Mr.
Yeah, exactly.
Chimney and
Like,
then having to like cover the body.
Well, yesterday when I wrote my 1-star
Let's get
review,
this
I go,
going.
what if I'm opening up a can? You know what I mean? I go, what if it's me begging, please, please, please?
You're pulling
like
at the
I just
threads.
don't want to die screaming no.
Yeah,
like I don't want, like I don't want to be running. I don't want
I gotta say, I wouldn't, of all the businesses to fuck with, when you get someone on the phone, they're like, fucking take us to court.
I know.
Bad
It's
sign.
a little scary.
Bad sign.
Because someone else goes, we are so sorry. How can
Right.
we make this right?
Even if they know they're not gonna do shit. Even if they're like, oh, that sounds like such a bad situation. Then they hang up on you and they're like, fucking dumb bitch. But to just on the phone be like, Try us, whore. We don't fucking care.
You don't have a husband.
Yeah. I know what's going on in there.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
a couple of Jews I'm not scared of
exactly.
with a fucking dirty ass living room.
Exactly.
With a dirty floor, by the way.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not your floor? Love that. Yeah, unfortunately, I've now grown to respect Mr. Chimney.
I know. It is pretty punk what they're doing.
Yeah, just being horrible and not giving a fuck. And
Yeah.
you realize you can just be a piece of shit and you don't really ever face that many consequences.
Well, that's what actually made me. I mean, this is minor, right? This is a soot
Yeah.
catastrophe.
It's annoying, but you know.
But ultimately, it's a minor annoyance. I go. It actually gave me more human empathy because I go. People are dealing with this on the. I go. Imagine. I don't do well with this. It's making like I don't do well with.
Sure.
Is it confrontation? Like I just.
Conflict.
I threw my jaw out.
Yeah.
Hello.
The jaws, you'd be fucked.
Physical. I'm hurting myself.
When was the first TMJ flare-up? Has this been your whole life?
I've always had jaw stuff, but I'm like, doesn't everyone kind of? I mean, like, look at my face. Clearly, I carry shit in my jaw.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
You're a
beefed
clencher.
out.
You've been a clencher your whole life?
Clencher my whole life. I got a night guard years ago. I go, I'm not wearing that. I'm trying to have sex.
yeah.
Like,
gotta be
I just was
sexy.
like, no.
Yeah.
And so then basically, and I asked my dentist, I go, you're telling me one night of really bad clenching can do this? He was like, yep, in your state, yeah. He goes, you're, direct quote, serious risk of lockjaw. Only my greatest fear.
Wow. For how long was lockjaw?
I don't
last?
know. What do they do?
You just have to fucking be like this and not say shit?
No, it's open.
Oh, it's open?
I always thought it was open, that you're like, here, you take a sub and you're like.
and then it's just stuck. Oh, I can't chew. I would be so pissed I would be really pissed if it happened at the beginning of the sub. I need to get a little sub. Imagine being hungry as shit and lockjaw kicks in, not even a bite.
I know, rye, gorgeous rye crisps.
You can,
Rye pastrami.
You can feel a little of it on your tongue,
Yeah, there's a
but you
little
can't swallow.
cheddar hits it and you're fucked. Well,
would
also
kill
imagine
me.
the humiliation, just frozen open, crying, because I'd
Frozen
be
open's
crying.
tough.
Frozen open, help.
I thought it was closed. Wow.
By the way, it might be closed.
Well, just a couple of scientists trying to get to the bottom
He
of
goes,
it.
let's put some arnica on it.
What's that?
You know, just topical stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's not helping.
Not helping. Damn. Well, maybe the power of riffing through the podcast
No,
will
this
help.
is good. The joy is taking my mind off of it. I have a question for you, actually. But I have an etiquette question for you.
Yes,
because I got
great.
into it. Dear friend and I got into a fight this morning.
Oh, beautiful.
A little bit of
Let's get
yelling on
into
the phone
this.
about this.
Yeah.
Where do you stand with? Okay, I'm of the mind. You can't say to someone, hey, are you going to the party on Friday? Are you going to Jeff's party on Friday? The person goes, not invited. Their heart's broken. Don't ask people if they're going to parties. Right?
Okay.
Where do you stand?
Here's where I stand. How close a friend is this?
Like the two, okay. So obviously, okay.
If it's the coolest event of the fucking year, right? And your friend's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
And you're just like kind of hoping there's a chance. Just you need a ride and you're like, he's probably not invited, but let me ask if he's going to fish for my own. But if you're just like, is this a super close friend? How close?
So
the
it's
person
like,
you're asking and the person who's
okay,
having the
so
party.
it's like a friend, not my event.
Not your event.
Not my event, but a friend. They're close. We're all close.
You're all close.
But they had kind of a thing. Like, it's not crazy that the other person wouldn't have been invited. Like, because there's history.
If there's history.
Between the party thrower and this person, there's history.
Well, why can you ask the party thrower or no?
You ask the party thrower, hey, is
Who's
Susanna
going?
invited? And then the party thrower goes, oh my God, actually, they're not. You don't go, Susanna, going to Jeff's?
Yes. You got to go to the party. If there's history, I
There's
think you got to do
history.
your due diligence and say, hey, I don't want to make it fucking weird. I want to just have
agree.
some fucking carpaccio
I
and hang
agree.
out. I don't want to make it fucking strange. Is she coming or not? And then if you really want to be a good guy, you have the information, they have invited them, and then you ask them about it in a welcoming way to make it feel like you're just one of the guys. The history's over. But you can't gamble on whether they've resolved it
You can't go,
or
you
not.
going?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I raised my voice and I said, how about this? Going forward, know this. Never say to anyone, are you going to the party?
Now, generally, I think you can ask about going to parties, I have to say.
God, I guess you're kind of right.
If there's
okay,
no,
if there's no
history,
if it's
you
if
can be
it's
like,
just,
what's up with the party?
Yeah,
You going to that thing? And then if they're like, I'm not invited, be like,
yeah, see, I guess
yikes.
maybe I'm too sensitive. That, for me, is like,
well, that would, like, if it's, again, I always come back to, if it's a good enough friend that you can offend them and laugh it off, ask
Then
about the
you're
party.
safe, yeah.
And then why do you want this person there? What are
Yeah.
your intentions?
Yeah.
Are they pure? Do you really just want to have a good time? And do you have enough clout to be like, just come with me? If you do, you can always ask.
Yeah.
But if you're like, if it's on the fence and it's a cool thing and you're not sure,
Be careful.
tread lightly.
Okay.
Tread
great.
lightly. But if it's a very good friend and you also want to, it could be fun to rub it in that they're not going.
Yeah. Ooh,
know?
you didn't make the cut.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking loser. You're not going.
Folks, this ain't a little itsy bitsy teeny weeny bowl. It's the Super Bowl. That's right. And even though some of us are in mourning and maybe boycotting the game because the Ravens lost. No, who am I kidding? Not only am I watching it, I might get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, of Super Bowl 59, in fact. Scoring touchdowns is the key to hoisting the Vince Lombardi Trophy, and you have a shot to score big by betting on them at DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. New DraftKings customers can get $5 to get $200 in bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Stavvy. That's code Stavvy, Stavvy, for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Yeah, I don't know. I also don't have that many, like, all my friends I've known truly my whole life.
That's like me. Most of my, yeah.
And you grew up here, not in New, but did you go to school in New York or you lived in New York?
Yeah, I lived in New York for like 9 years.
Okay,
I went out there for school and then I stayed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Where'd we go?
Just doing sets, you know?
Doing
fucking sets. That's one thing I noticed. If I have like one cocktail, I start talking about doing sets. I was there. I was taking the train. I was long on. I was like, these kids don't do sets. They don't fucking do sets. I was pounding the pavement. I mean, one martini.
Aging, it's like you get in your 30s and you become everything you
I know.
thought was lame, and it feels good.
It feels good.
And you get it. You're like, yeah, these fucking kids don't get it.
I go, comics.
They get on the internet now? They didn't have to go to fucking Mike's.
No, they weren't fighting.
They weren't out there scrapping.
They weren't getting business cards.
No, I had business cards.
I had business cards. I go, APA? No, I had business cards. I had business cards.
Handed out fucking business cards. Remember my business cards, Eldest?
Yeah.
I was remembering, I was just saying.
My headshot on there, I'm like.
Yeah, oh my God, I have a headshot I should truly send in.
Please.
Where I look 10 years older than I look now.
That's awesome.
And my hair is to here and I'm over one shoulder like this. And I look Latin. It's absolutely
That's awesome.
wild.
Yeah.
But I was remembering I did a show and agent's going to come to scout you.
Mm-hmm.
The mic went out. I had to do it no mic, just to a room.
Wow.
Yeah, they signed me.
Wow.
But
It's
comics.
real theater.
You remember Comics, the comedy club?
Of course.
They closed owing me $150. That's how old I am, folks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, very young. I don't even like to joke about that. So, yeah.
Did you move like wanting to do purely comedy? Was it more artsy? Were you a theater kid?
Rejected from theater school, never set foot.
Rejected from theater. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that explains everything.
My first stand-up I did here, like the Laugh Factory when I was 17.
17?
Yeah, I had a fake ID.
That's awesome.
Yeah, see, this is where I get into it. I go,
Yeah.
But I started stand-up when I was 17, and then I moved to New York.
Interesting. Were you like a theater kid, though? Were you like doing plays in high school?
I did plays in high school, not musical theater. I don't know why I feel the need to distance myself from that culture. But
because everyone would have assumed.
I did plays. You know, I had a line on Lizzie McGuire as a kid.
Ooh, big. That's huge.
Wow.
Were you trying to be a child? Because I remember I auditioned for a Bruce Willis movie called The Kid. And
yeah, I bet you'd be a big booker.
I was cute as hell. I peaked at like truly 9 years old. Like I was the cutest baby. I peaked
my God.
as a baby. I'm so cute. I should have been, but my parents, and I wanted to be, I'm so glad my parents were like, no, because I would have been,
Those parents should
I
be.
wanted to be a show business like terror when I was like a kid. I was like, I need to be a fucking star. And I remember going to a just pure open call, just not even really auditioned for it. They just like looked at a bunch of fat kids, basically. It's like Bruce Willis Goes Back in Time. It was maybe a very early.
No, I don't know it. Yeah.
It's a really shitty movie. And they ended up casting, by the way, it's a family. It's like a fucking, the Fannings. Apparently they had a fat little brother.
Oh,
and he got a bite at the apple.
What's going on with those parents?
yeah, truly. For real.
It's just, I talk about this with my friend that like children should not be actors.
No,
you should have
it's
adults
so
play
fucked up.
children.
And then, yeah, that's funny.
Like,
Make it all Stewart.
It's not like they can't be involved.
No, it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up to see kids. And like when I've done stuff and there've been kids, it's like the parents are like, yes, $300. And they're just like, take my infant.
Well, when the infants are crying, you go, the baby doesn't know it's not real. Yeah. They go, he's crying, perfect. It's like, oh my God.
This will sell the murder. Yeah.
I don't
okay,
like
Mom,
it.
can you pretend you're hurt so he starts crying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we're having a real hard
Sweetie,
time
it's
cueing
not real.
him.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, how did that, were you like, I gotta be a star? Like, how did the Lizzie McGuire thing happen?
I will, again, Los Angeles, even though my parents
LA.
are not in the industry.
Yes. So why'd they live here? They just liked it?
Just arty. Yeah.
Artsy.
Just love the
LA
scene.
artsy. Was
Just
this a
love the
really,
scene.
I guess I never think of LA as like arty. I mean, I guess it is, but I think of it as more like just purely industry.
Thriving art scene in the 70s, I want to say. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, but
So they were cool artist types?
Yeah.
Nah.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick. They have people fucking coming in and out? You didn't like, it weren't the artsy type where it's like, they're having like orgies in the pool house.
No orgies, just like there were no orgies, but dinner parties and weed. My dad wake and bake stoner my whole life, stuff like that.
That's fucking awesome.
But they explained it to me. They were like, some daddies have beer. Like really, they were like, some dads have beer. Because my dad has never been into alcohol.
I have a different kind of problem.
Yeah, this is
Exactly, it's like not really an explanation.
And
I'm addicted to a thing you can't buy at stores.
That's so funny. I've never really seen it that way. I was like, isn't that so humane and just open and modern?
I mean, if he had like a joint twice a week, that would be the discussion. But like, now some daddies crack a Schlitz at 9 a.m. I smoke weed at 9 a.m. It's normal.
Oh my God. This is, you're seeing me in a way I've never been seen.
Yeah.
I never had the courage to see myself. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But like a good, like an artsy, weedy dinner party.
Yeah. Love
Gotcha.
it. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's the appropriate amount of cool parent to have.
Yeah.
Any more than that, and it
we get into trouble.
Tough.
Yeah, of course.
Starts getting
because
tough.
I go, listen, I'm already like, you go, oh, you're a comedian. Oh, your dad's an artist.
Yeah,
I wasn't like, I'm not going to be in marketing. You know what I mean? It is all rigged.
Totally.
Like so much of it. So.
Yes.
But no, I mean, it wasn't like I didn't have a producer in the family or a director, or casting director.
No one's accusing you of nepo baby.
I was called a nepo baby
Because your dad got high and what did he do?
Because
a painter?
it's like
Were your parents both like artists?
My mom worked in like set design, made props.
Okay.
And they were like, daughter of a sculptor and a prop. I was like, guys.
You know those you know who has a lot of power in society? Sculptors. You know the art form that peaked in ancient Greece?
Yeah.
Those are the people that are respected in the fucking 90s. That's so funny.
But a friend's mother got me an audition for Lizzie McGuire.
And you crushed it.
And I booked it, have never booked a role since from an audition essentially. And so I was like, here we fucking go.
Was it like a really offensive, like was your friend's mom like, oh, they need annoying girl too?
They need a Jew. Yeah.
Annoying Jew too?
Student number 2 actually was the name.
I got it.
Who
was it? Oh,
who's
student
that
number 2?
shrill little girl?
Shrill, dumb little bitch. I get that. I love when you get something and it's like, I literally am like doing something where it's like, we need a fat piece of shit.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm like, hey, if the money's right, I'm there, baby.
Absolutely.
I don't even
They're
fucking
like,
care.
Bustelina. Yeah, and I do it. I actually have it somewhere. I saved like 10 years ago. I got an audition for something and it was like, truly said, what did it say? Like, it was like, woman, different looking, maybe odd, possibly even deformed. And I go, I'll take a swing. Didn't get it.
Didn't get it, huh?
I auditioned once for, remember Girl Code?
Oh, of course.
Not to be one of the talking heads, to be one of the reenactors.
Wow.
And imagine being degraded. A line of me and they go, okay, girls, just dance like you're at a party. Now you're drunk. To not get that. They go, I like everyone but her. Because I'm sure my eyes were crossed and I was like, yeah, something.
That's fucking hilarious. I didn't even think they auditioned those. I figured they like went into the office and were like, hey, anybody want to fucking dance around while Chris Stefano calls Chris Brown gay?
No, they did not want me.
That's so fucking funny. That's hilarious. Were you an only child? Did you have siblings?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, I'm just because I'm remembering another story. I have to tell now an audition story because I never get to do this. I once in New York went to an audition. I don't know even how the fuck I got there, but someone told me it was like wasn't fully off the internet. Someone was like, "Oh, I know him" or something.
Yeah.
Director guy. I go into it's an apartment. I go up the stairs.
Tough.
There's a bench, whatever. He's there with his camera. He goes, "Okay, we're just gonna go through a series of emotions. So there's no text. So just sit on the couch and okay,
just
go
in
through
a guy's house."
And then I'm not kidding. He goes, "Okay, let's just go through some stages of arousal."
Oh no!
I'm on a bench like this. There's a camera like this. He goes, and he said, "Close your eyes." I was like, "Okay." Yeah. He's like, "Okay, so just kind of stages." So you're kind of just starting to get turned on. Like, no, all the way up to barking orgasm.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
there. I was maybe 21.
Yeah, you're like
Fully coming on a stool. And then he's bringing me down. Okay, now.
he's recording this.
Yes. Of course he's recording it. It's an audition.
Fully, this guy has a pyramid scheme to jerk off to.
And then he's like, okay, and now you're coming down off of it, relax. And then, okay, that was great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's like for a Iams dog food commercial.
Yeah.
It's like
it's unbelievable.
That's fucking
that footage.
incredible.
I want my footage.
The footage, that's big. Now that's a hit reel.
I know.
That's a hit reel right there.
Yeah.
Put your dates at the bottom. You know what I mean? We're selling tickets, baby.
Yeah.
That is so fucking insane.
It's insane.
That was just allowed.
And I didn't tell it. Like I didn't even but I wasn't like. I don't know about that. I left like, hey, you want to get dinner? Like I just left.
Yeah.
It was like truly a couple years ago. I like uncovered it. I was like, wait. I didn't think I was just like acting is acting, and if I'm an actress, then you have to be able to do it, whatever they want. Yeah.
You've been to enough therapy where like that thawed out. Like you know how they say like. If we melt the ice caps, ancient diseases will come out. Like I feel like you finally got through enough of your stuff. There's like,
that could
whoa,
come. Yeah,
I got like the lightest form of casting couch assault that there is happened to me when I was just trying to make it in the city.
Art house casting couch.
And I wonder what it was. It was probably for some. I mean, it was for nothing.
Yeah.
There was no
probably
project.
For nothing.
There was obviously no project, but I wonder what the lie was. Obviously, it must have been like his short film. Damn, that is fucking hilarious. Yeah, I don't like auditioning because I don't want to fucking just put me in the fucking thing.
We're getting off for going, folks. You know what
Come
you're gonna
on. You need a fucking horny idiot. You need a fucking dickhead that kind of rude. Actually, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
With a little heart of gold. I'm here for that. Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, that's that. So okay, sorry, because I asked you about your childhood before.
New York, yeah. And then I was in New York, and then I moved back to LA. I don't know, like 10 years ago or something.
You were like, I got to be back.
Not even. I just kind of was like, like I don't know. I was coming back here a lot. No, there was kind of a pressure, like, hey, if you want to book, you got to be in LA, which is like completely not real.
Not true at all.
But also, I started seeing like my boyfriend at the time was living here, so I was just like, I was coming back and forth a lot. And I was like, and I'm from here. Like it wasn't a dramatic move.
Sure. No, I just always assumed you were from, because I guess when
New York.
Yeah, I just assumed you're from New York.
People think I'm from New York, and I love it. Yeah.
I wonder what that's about.
Because I'm not a dumb whore. Because
it really is
curly
like
hair.
just being artsy and a brunette. You're like, well, she's not from LA.
No, completely.
I mean, there's no
like
way.
Queens. Yeah. Just immediately.
Here's a broad over from fucking Staten Island.
Yeah.
That's so fucking hilarious. Yeah, I just assumed that. I guess I also, because it was, like, I feel like a lot of the comedy you're doing was kind of very shitting on over-the-top theatrical, like that kind. You also do have the best version of what an agent is like in the other two that I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
I mean, you've done a lot of great stuff, but that was something. Go check that out, folks, if you want to see what.
People scream, I'm gagging for you at me on the street. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, that's me. Like
that really is probably your most quotable thing,
completely,
too. Because it's like, a lot of your shit's awesome, but it's like there's not like, it's
the
like
zinger.
a thing to latch, like a phrase to latch onto.
No,
and
I
that
know.
is like, you could be having, that could be t-shirts.
Gravestone.
That could be koozies.
Yeah,
you could sell a lot of merch.
I know. If I were a little different, I would maybe have really gone hard.
Oh my God, that'd be your whole thing.
That, yeah.
But yeah, that's fucking, that is fucking, but yeah, I just always assumed that. But I would have never thought artists in LA, you know,
Artists
although
in
that also makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because you're probably like, my art is acting. I'm also an artist.
I'm also,
I guess you liked your parents. They're good. They're still together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I never like rebelled.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Like I realized that, like I was always like, I love my mom. Like I just never, like I mean, that was cool. I smoked weed in high school. I'm not, you know.
Yeah, but I got it from my dad.
Yeah. Well, literally. Completely. Yeah. And he was just like, he was like, never smoke weed and drive. I was like, you got it. And he was like, my dad, like, so scared of like the cops, like Jewish, like he was like, never smoke weed by an open window because someone could smell it and they'll call. And I go, okay, you got it. So I've internalized so much of that paranoia.
You got a hot box. Yeah. I love your dad being like, I'm a daddy who smokes weed in the mornings, and you got a hot box. Don't smoke weed near a window. It's so fucking
He's like,
funny.
they'll smell the waft onto the street.
Was your dad ever arrested or something?
Actually, he had like a lot of like interactions with the cops because of protests and stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So yeah.
So he was like one of those guys, fuck the pigs type of guy.
Exactly.
That's pretty fun. I mean, I guess that is something to, if you're just kind of chill.
Yeah.
Your kids don't really need to rebel.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't, and I didn't. Yeah,
it seems like they hit the sweet spot because the way for those kids to rebel is like become a banker.
Exactly.
Like I have friends who are hysterical, artists that are so like, you know, used to live in warehouses and like filth and like make the weirdest shit. And I'm like, and they've had kids, and it's like, those kids are going to be on Wall Street.
Yeah,
like
completely.
that. Those kids are going to be Republicans by the time they're like 11. Yeah. They're going to be like homophobic somehow.
Yeah, they're
like,
day traders when they're 4. Like
they are already, for sure. But it's nice your parents kind of hit a nice stride in the middle.
Turned out perfect. I don't know.
Yeah. Just one of the most regular people I've ever met in my life. Did you go? But so was your mom from Spain? Like, did you get to go?
No, so my mom was born here.
Oh, born here.
But
I was born here, but my family came in the 80s.
But like her first language is Spanish.
Yeah,
like
so same thing. That's kind of first generation.
Exactly.
Did you have family over there? Did you get to go? Did you go a bunch? Or no?
The last relatives I had that were living in Spain moved, so they're not there anymore. So I haven't spent time there. Like I've been a couple times, but not for real.
Damn. That's a fun. Spain is a interesting place to be from too, because it's like
Andalucía, Málaga.
The
rough side.
Do you speak Spanish?
Solamente un poco. Es una
that a little bit?
I'm kind of doing Italian. I really was good like in high school, and there's videos of myself when I'm much younger speaking Spanish, and I'm like, and I just lost, and now I'm shy with it, and it's like, so it's part of my 10-year plan to really
get back in there.
I mean, trust me, I'm in Mexico for a week, honey.
Gotta get back in.
It's pretty good, but I can't
get back
just
in there.
Yeah.
You live here.
I know. No, it's criminal to not speak every fucking day.
Yeah. I'm always jealous of people who do speak Spanish because my Greek really is not so good, and it's like I just feel it's also frustrating when you like talk for a living. And your whole thing is being quick and like having a thing to say. And I'm just locked in these conversations, and I'm like, I got a good one, but I can't. My brain doesn't know it in Greek as much, but I want to get there. I'm with you too with like the whole 10-year plan shit of like, well, my brother's having a kid soon. And so part of me is like, damn, I got to pretty much be the relative who speaks Greek. There's no one else who's going to speak Greek to these kids.
It fucking evaporates. I think about like my grandparents.
Yeah.
100 years changes fucking everything.
So fucked up.
Insane.
It's so weird.
Like if my grandmother met me, like it's crazy.
Yes.
And I'm like, Mr. Chimney. I'm like childless, throwing my jaw out from a chimney mishap.
Because the chimney guy was fucking bad at his job. It caused you physical pain.
Yeah.
It manifested in physical pain. Yeah, oh yeah. And how just truly horrible their lives were. Just my grandparents, the whole family lived on a 1-floor shitty house. And it was like, you're just sharing a room with everyone. I mean, eldest still. I guess that is how you grew up too. You refugee-ass motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Grandma's in the living room on the mattress in the corner.
Yeah.
But we still got, but you could be, in a generation, you could have the whitest kids of all time if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You're really close.
I'm assimilating hardcore
You
here.
really are, dude. You're going to move to fucking Ohio. I can feel it. My brother makes fun of him, but he's going to name his son Dylan. He's like, his name is Eldest. It's like, Dylan, nice job. Just Eldest at the football game being like, good job, Dylan. I'm scared of losing Greek shit. And it just happens. You just fucking, it just goes like that. It's so easy.
You got it down.
I'm trying so
You're
hard.
holding on,
I'm trying so
you
hard.
Got it. Yeah.
I think my grandparents would at least be like, that's a weird Greek guy if they met me. But
Right,
I think,
totally.
But my brothers, not so. They're a little more, even just being 2 years younger than me, because I was the oldest and my parents didn't speak any English when I was born, or like never in the house.
Yeah.
I lived in a house that was essentially a Greek house.
Immersion center.
Exactly. Yeah, for real. And like my grandparents would send us like tapes. So I would all the Disney movies I watched were like dubbed over Little Mermaid in Greek and shit.
Cute.
But then I went to school. I guess they just had more, for whatever reason. By the time my brothers came around, it was like in 2 years people are just speaking more English. But I don't know. I guess I'm against assimilation. You know, tell Uncle Sam to suck your dick.
No, I know my mom tells me that my grandmother basically never learned English and was very like, she was like, we're Spanish.
Yeah.
And was like, these people, this country.
Yeah.
And then I'm here like, na, na, na. I mean, it's a graduation song. I started to sing the anthem and I did.
Where'd your mom grow up?
Mill Valley, which now is like a very bougie, like,
interesting.
like when my mom's 80.
Okay,
like when
nice.
she was there, it was a train town. It's like, the immigrants. And now it's like this like gorgeous, it's like a fucking tech adjacent. It's like an hour from San Francisco or something. So it's like,
Gotcha. Damn.
Beautiful though.
They didn't hang on to any property? That would have been
Honey,
nice.
I don't want to get into
That
it.
would have been nice.
No.
Damn. But I'm sure you got some sculptures when they die.
Yeah. There's some stuff. Yeah.
You got some stuff.
Yeah,
you got like some, I don't know, the bar from Cocktail that she designed.
Yeah. There's some exactly. They got me my whole career.
Did she work on anything cool?
She actually has one, I have to say, really fucking cool cred. Which is again why they call me a Nepo baby. She made the Stonehenge prop that's in this Spinal Tap.
Whoa, that is fucking cool.
No, it's cool. And she was like insanely hot.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
How many fucking loser actors tried to fuck your mom on set?
Well, Kevin Costner, I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Mr. Yellowstone himself.
I know.
I just watched Robin Hood. I just watched it. It was pretty good.
Oh.
Did she do that?
Oh, no. She did then like just a lot of like advertisements. She had like some Devo music video. She kind of was like all over, and she was like a set painter too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I know, it is cool when you, like, I was never really trying to be an actor, and I randomly got into doing some shit. And you realize how cool the people that work on this shit are.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, it's fun because stand up and like, it's like just you by yourself and you're just you and fucking club owners and it just sucks dick. And then you shoot something and it's like, hey, the props guy's fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like we're just hanging out. Like this is a real human being. I don't have to deal with actors if I don't want to. If this person sucks, so yeah, anyway.
It's all, by the way, shout out to the crew. I guess
Shout
I'll
out
just
to
say
the
shout
crew.
out to the crews, yeah.
Kevin Costner, nice try.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't get to fuck Kate's mom.
Damn, I know.
Well, I wonder what period Costner this was. Did he really have his fastball still?
I think it was him like really hot, young, like kind of peaking.
Wow.
Maybe a little before.
Your dad's just like, have fun at work, babe.
They weren't even together yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, so she fucked Kevin Costner and lied to it to you.
Yeah, probably. She was like, nothing ever happened. Yeah. He asked me out a couple times. Yeah.
I wasn't with your father, but it didn't. If he asks, definitely don't bring it up. You're like, why have we never seen Dances with Wolves?
Excluded from the archive.
You're watching Bull Durham. Your dad's like, you just hear him fucking break a sculpture in the back. Tear it off. I have to go do dabs. I have to go do dabs to chill out.
Oh my God. I got like a dab thing sent to me. I mean, I can't like.
It'll fuck your brain up.
Well, it got sent to me and then I just gave it to like a much younger cousin. And then years later was like, I shouldn't have done that. Like, that was crazy.
I fucked up their development.
Yeah, completely. I was like, hey, I'm not going to use this thing. You can handle it. Yeah, you're a teenage boy.
I don't know about you guys, but I like keeping my money where it is, in my freaking pocket. Unfortunately, the big wireless carriers, these greedy pricks want your fucking money too. Good news though, because after years of overpaying for wireless, I finally got fed up from crazy high wireless bills, bogus fees, and free perks that actually cost more in the long run. And we switched to Mint Mobile over here at Stavvy Baby Enterprises. That's right, we switched to Mint Mobile. It was a breeze switching over. It was so easy. Eldest did it. You know, he can barely produce a podcast, for Christ's sakes. Say goodbye to overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. You can't do better than that. Dish overpriced wireless and get 3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month. If you like your money, Mint Mobile is for you. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/Stavvy. That's mintmobile.com/Stavvy. Upfront payment of $45 a month for 3 month, 5 gigabyte plan required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
I had to go on a little sobriety break, which is coming. We're close. We're like a month away.
From what? All of it?
I did a year. I turned 35, February 11th. And I had a crazy year before, and I was like, I need to fucking, I need to chill, baby.
It's good to pull back.
Good to pull back, but we're getting close, and
Time to
let's
get
just
back
say
in.
I'm not sticking with sobriety.
Yeah,
Lessons learned.
Didn't learn anything.
What kind of you drink? Like, what's your cocktail?
I'm not a huge drinker. It's more social drinking for me.
Yeah,
and
totally.
It's more like nice ass day, barbecue.
You're fine. I'm not.
Gotta
You
have
don't
some-
have to take a year off.
No,
You're fine.
but it's weed and
weed. Yeah.
it's weed and it's fucking. I was taking pills, just whatever you got.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
taking
yeah.
them. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
And that's probably bad.
Yeah.
That's the worst one for you. I was just like, there's any kind of thing that people get addicted to. I was just fucking slamming.
I have so much paranoia around specifically pill addiction that it's like.
Yeah. You won't do any of them? Will
I'll
you take
do
a
like
painkiller?
truly I have, but also like I have Klonopin in my bag right now in case. Like it's a very like I have a fucking pharmacy on me at all times that I've never touched.
Really?
I'm not kidding. I have Klonopin in
Interesting.
there from this is no exaggeration. It's easily 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
But
It's
still
probably not
works
even
because I have
good.
it every now and then. If I do, you're going to fucking Australia, London, you got to sleep.
course.
Snap one in half. I've never taken a full. I wouldn't dare.
Yeah.
But when I take my half of Klonopin, I'm like, oh no, I hope I don't get addicted. Like I just really, it's just like a thing in my head with pills. I'm scared.
I mean, you're fully right.
Yeah.
It 100% like a generation ago, like people just constantly who had backaches just got addicted to
It's
heroin,
so
essentially.
fucked.
Just
Yeah.
pill heroin. You're completely right about that one.
Even something like this, like the jaw thing. I'm like, oh, I could see just something to just melt away the pain.
Yeah. Wouldn't be bad.
It's a slippery slope.
Have a little fucking wine.
Have a
You
little
know
fun.
what
I had some
mean?
sake last night.
There we go.
Didn't help. Yeah.
Now we're talking. Yeah, no, you're not going to medicate with that. But yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of getting.
Getting addicted to sake would be really
That
funny.
would be really funny. Just the weirdest person.
That's it, yeah.
Just some fucking like guy who likes anime too much. He's doing
Yeah.
it just to like be like, I'm so Japanese. I'm even addicted to Japanese shit. It's
Bottles
more,
of sake everywhere in his apartment. Yeah.
It's like how expensive. Do heroin. It would be cheaper than fucking importing sake all the time. Do you have any? Have you ever had felt like a vice? Have you ever had? What's the closest thing?
It's just so boring, but like my phone. But like
Yeah, I know what you
truly,
mean.
like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing I abuse.
You got to get a brick.
Like I have a brick.
Do you like it?
So oh my god, so it changed my life for a week, and then I was like,
you're
I don't know
back.
about that.
Yeah,
Truly,
yeah.
like got the brick. I was like, like I felt like I was seeing colors
Wow,
for the
yes,
first time,
yes,
and I
yes.
was like, I'm so present. And then I just, of course, right back in.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
I mean, I'm tied off. Like with my phone. I mean, I know that we all are, and who wants to hear about it? But like,
Yeah.
That's the most destructive thing in my life is my phone.
Oh, without question. We're so fucked.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I'm like, I have to tackle this as well at some point. I used to put it in a different room when I went to bed, but I'm back. I guess that's probably what I've done. I've just replaced drugs with my phone.
No, it's an amazing little ejection machine. It's like so powerful.
They gotta stop putting like ladies working out with huge tits.
I know with AI.
They gotta get that out of here.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not gonna be able to help myself.
You're gonna endlessly scroll on that.
Yeah. We should do that. We should fucking go to Washington. A march on Washington. Make shit make the ladies on there less hot. Make the guys getting hit in the nuts less funny.
Yeah.
You should make it shittier. That's how we do it. Apparently, they're going to sell or I guess we should keep it not topical.
January 20, what is it, 19th?
Yeah.
That's the big day?
It's probably today.
They're not going to.
They've sold TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did it happen?
It's probably, TikTok has either been sold or it hasn't.
There's no
whatever.
way.
They're not.
There's no way.
Someone's going to buy it. They're not going to shut down fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
And then this comes out the day they fucking shut it down. But I mean, Instagram Reels, our boy fucking Zuckerberg. Our sexy Mark.
I know.
Have you seen him? He's looking
I was talking
good.
about this. No, he
really?
got a new face.
Yeah.
He got filler. I go, well, correct. If you're that rich, of course.
He's got weird hair.
But his whole face is different now,
He's got like chains. But even, he's definitely gotten something. He started doing jujitsu.
Oh my God.
Which I guess if you would be rich, I just don't understand why he's still doing a job. I guess those guys just like the thrill of...
take calls, right?
And so many people have to listen to you.
Yeah.
I guess those guys don't... You never get that rich by being good at chilling. Like, in my head, I'm like, cash out.
Vacation. Yeah, of course.
But
It's so crazy they don't cash out.
That's insane. That's why I say the only one I respect is MySpace Tom.
Yeah, because he got out.
He got out, sold it to Rupert Murdoch, by the way. He lost a bunch of money. He sold MySpace for $500 million. It fucking nothing. Cost Rupert Murdoch money. And now he's like a fucking photographer. And he's just going to cool places, taking pictures.
How old was he then? Like, how old was he? It's like, was he like 19? Like, what was that?
Yeah.
He must have been really young.
I think he was pretty young, yeah. And then he sold it, and now he's out there. I think he's got a sexy wife.
I should fucking hope so.
Yeah, shout out to MySpace Tom. Tom, come on the podcast, man. We'd love to have you, brother. We'd love.
Very zen life.
yeah. Well, what's the place you cash out. What are you doing? What's the setup? Where are you moving?
Oh my God, I want a home. Okay, well, obviously, get an amazing New York City apartment.
Of course.
I want a great apartment in Mexico City.
Okay.
I want an apartment in London, obviously.
And
then I want like a fun beach spot.
Of course.
Maybe somewhere in the Yucatan.
All right.
And then
different
we're
parts
really getting
of
into this. And then I guess maybe like a mountain house, Colorado or something.
How much time are you spending in each
place? Every other Christmas in Colorado.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we're not renting it. We're buying a place. But
and then for friends, relatives, hey,
that's a cool move.
That's the way to be rich.
If you're rich as hell and you let your boys use the fucking...
Of course.
Use the chalet.
Yeah.
Yep, Eldest, anytime you want to go to the shitty house in Greektown that my brother's about to move out of, you can stay there whenever you want, man.
Yeah. I'll go crash there.
Definitely the Mediterranean.
Of course.
Italy, I want to be on the coast.
Okay, I hate to do this to you. One place. You got to stick. What's the one place out of all those? It is LA.
You mean like if I only could live in one place?
Only could live in one spot.
LA, I'm just very like home.
Wow.
I mean, what you mean like truly one place forever? I guess maybe New York, but I'd have to be an orphan. My parents would have to no longer be living, which will never happen, of course. So
right.
So in a crazy universe
you said your mom was 80?
Yeah. So it looks like I'll be living here forever.
That's where growing up in a loving family, that's the flip side.
Oh, I remember talking about some therapy years ago. I go, maybe I should start separating now. I go, maybe I should start being like, I don't know about you, actually. Try to love someone less.
Oh no, that's over. Yeah. No, I mean, when my mom, that's gonna be brutal. My dad, I will be pretty sad. You know, I'll keep it at that.
Dads,
that's gonna be a tough one.
You hate to see it happen. It fucking sucks. Moms, they have to figure out a pill so that moms don't die. It is like
it's fucked
I'm
up.
Going
that's
to
when you need pills.
Yeah,
keep those clownies
for sure.
Keep those clownies around.
Pills.
Yeah.
Oof.
Damn.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, everybody at home thinking about your parents dying, it's okay.
Yeah.
It'll happen sometime.
Yeah, just keep going.
Keep it moving. But yeah, and then everyone has a shitty family. Look at that.
Enjoy.
Kids, you're going to be a lot less sad than Kate is when your parents die.
For sure. Yeah. I know.
You're kind of paying
Enjoy
for it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of all the love accumulates into sadness, interest when tragedy happens. So silver lining to all our fucked up listeners.
There really is a silver lining for y'all.
Silver lining, silver lining. If your dad tried to pay his rent in camel cash, silver lining.
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
dies, you probably will be like, oh, dang.
Yeah.
And then move on. And just be kind of sad when you have Chipotle that day.
Yeah.
Just be like, the steak isn't hitting. My dad died. that'll be the biggest thing. Yeah, that's what. So, yeah. So I just, I guess I don't. I work. How about? Have you had? Okay? I guess we don't have to talk about death, but I guess asking somebody what the first funeral they went to is not a fun question, but here we are.
First funeral.
It's the first funeral. What did we go to? I think mine was just some Greek guy I did not care about at all. And then I was kind of like, this is kind of fun.
Yeah, totally.
I was little as fuck.
I think my first funeral was open casket, actually.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
You're
No
a
one I
little
was
kid?
close to.
No one you were
No
close
one,
to?
no one
Okay.
I was particularly close to. So
Well,
it's kinda
that's-
like, ooh, yeah.
That's kind of weirder. That's like a kid going to the science
It
center.
is like I feel like I have 6 memories, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of being like, what is it?
Oh,
yeah.
why are they all fucking
So
weird
that's
looking
him.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
I did not approach the casket.
How do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Hit from a coconut. I'll be on vacation. Coconut hits me on the head, knocks me out.
And then do you want to be one of those tree pod people?
Oh yeah, it's putting the earth in
Seems
the
kind
tree.
of fun.
Yeah, being incinerated.
I don't want that. I'm too beautiful.
Yeah, think a tree.
Plus, if you incinerate me, that's like, when you fucking try and grill pork belly and there's flare-ups.
Yeah.
It'd be a little.
You take
it'd
a
be a little-
second.
Yeah. I don't want to get smoky in there.
Yeah.
Dude, that has to happen, right? Fat guys get incinerated, it gets smokier.
And they
Do they cut your fat out before?
might have to reposition you a few times.
They flip you over to get an even sear.
Yeah.
You start a grease fire at the fucking burning place.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, that is so fun. Do they chop you up when they incinerate you?
You know what's crazy? No,
They don't.
they just put you in.
Just one big ass
They
thing.
don't chop.
I guess that's.
Chopping. That's so funny.
Yeah.
They mutilate you. They chop you up. They chop you on up. And
Like
they
a,
put you
fucking,
in.
like a
Yeah.
butcher. They're like, look, we don't got a big oven.
I think it's that they put you in, and it's all about getting the hearth, the abdomen. It's not called the hearth, but that's where all the like
the
organs
the
are.
hearth is an oven, I believe.
Yeah. So they put you in the hearth.
Interesting.
And then I think it's all about you just kind of go up in flames from what I've heard.
You know a lot about this. I didn't
I
realize.
watch 6 Feet Under a lot. Yeah.
Oh right. That's true. I guess that's true. They put those guys in.
Yeah, they're heavily
But that's
featured.
Hollywood. You never know.
You never.
I'm thinking of a guy with a fucking chainsaw,
Chop me up first.
putting a leg up.
Yeah.
You should be asked to be chopped up. That could be fun.
Yeah, if you want to be chopped.
I want to be chopped up.
Yeah.
I want to know that somebody had to fucking cut through the gristle with a chainsaw. Could be fun. Maybe not for them, but for me. I'm watching from heaven. They're like,
Heaven, yeah. They, it's like you're buried or you're burned alive. Oh no, you're not alive, you're dead. But it's kind of like
there's no middle
That's
ground.
it?
Yeah.
buried or burned. I guess, right. What else?
And if you burn them, it was
Cast.
cool. It was cool when they put you out in the sea and they hit you with an arrow.
That's cool.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah,
But in a
yeah.
big oven? Like what? Like you're fucking trash?
Yeah, well, exactly.
No thanks. Yeah, I guess I gotta go I gotta be a tree guy. I want to be a tree.
Tree's cool.
And I want to be a fun tree. Are pineapples trees?
Yeah.
I'm a big pineapple fan.
Let's go with yeah.
Yeah.
They're wait, yeah, in the ground? How are those
They
grown?
must be, right? Yeah. Or do they just come out like potatoes? Elders, do a little
Where do they
fucking
come from?
producing. Elders, do
It's
some
got to
fucking
be a tree. It's got to be a
producing.
vine, a plant.
Not a tree, but a flowering plant in the
Everyone relax.
bromeliad.
I hear tree.
Yeah,
I hear flowering plant. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I have to go somewhere tropical. Destination funeral. Why don't they do those?
God, that's good.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
If you're rich as hell, pay for everybody to have a vacation.
I
They
mean,
put you in a
this is
fuck-
what people don't know how to use their money.
They put you in a fucking coconut or a fucking pineapple flower.
Yeah.
Just a big ass.
That'd be a real gift to give the living.
And then I want you, but then you have to eat my pineapples afterwards.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the trade-off. I want you to
you have to ingest the dead.
To feast on me, to enjoy me one last time by eating like pineapples from your dead uncle. That would be fucking. I wonder how I'd feel if I would eat fruit from my. Let's say my uncle Dimitri died. Would I eat his fruit that came from him?
Nah.
You wouldn't, Eldest?
I don't know. I don't want to eat fruit from like one of my relatives. Maybe my mom or dad, but
not someone.
the uncles, I don't know.
Not uncle. You don't want your Albanian uncle. You don't want to eat his fucking figs.
They're gonna do something with mushrooms, right? And like burials. Like, isn't that mushrooms are like the
the
new everything, the new economy across every
sure.
area of life.
You're a psychedelics guy. You do mushrooms.
Do you have to ask?
Yeah.
No. I mean, yeah, not like a ton.
Yeah. That would be fun. Make mushrooms out of you, and then your fucking friends have to
are
trip on you.
That would be hell, by the way.
Yeah.
Imagine the grief process with that.
That's kind of fun.
Actually, maybe that's good.
Yeah. They're like, well, imagine if you could come back as a ghost, but only like that, and you could fuck with your friends. If you ate my mushrooms, Eldest, I would 100% fuck with you.
You wouldn't fuck with me.
Yes,
my mind is too strong.
No. You're fucking.
I'm not putting up with his
weak.
shit.
You're weak.
I'm not putting with his shit up in the terrestrial realm or from beyond.
Nah, dude, you're fucking eating my death mushrooms. You're eating my death pineapple, and you're gonna love it. I'll get back in there. I feel like my brain is feeble right now.
Like you're open to it?
I just feel like I would get fucked up by, like the last time I did mushrooms, I had a horrible time because I was like, oh.
I had a bad time too, actually.
I'm fucking sad.
Yeah.
And they really tell you.
My last, because I did like a big thing in the mountains, whatever, a few months ago.
When you're like planning it and it doesn't go.
Well, when I tell you, I was literally seeing like texts. It was my phone.
Oh no!
It was like
your phone.
So what I saw was it was a dragon breathing fire for hours, and I felt like the weight of like the world's grief.
Yeah,
I was just sobbing for hours,
Yeah,
which is good. At the very least, you get a good cry
get it
out of
out.
it. No, it was good. It was a good. And then just like my phone, I was seeing texts from people that I had forgotten to respond to. I saw no, I'm not kidding. A text from this woman I kind of know being like, "Hey, would you want to drop in and do a set?" I was like, "I never got back." It was all like these small social like missteps, and it was just texts. It was just texts.
That's nuts. Yeah, you got to get off your phone.
Well, by the way, I came back, as you can imagine, and I was like, brick me about the brick.
Yeah.
I was doing, because I used to go like a month off, not look at all.
Sure.
But then you're back, you relapsed. I mean, it's just,
Wow, seeing your phone during a mushroom trip is in the mountains too. It wasn't like a impromptu take some mushrooms at home. It was
I
like
drove for
beautiful
hours.
cottage,
Yeah, I was
probably.
spending the night. I did a full ceremony, and I was just like, my phone. I didn't
left her on
respond.
red. I left a mid-level booker on red.
Yeah. And then me just weeping. I was like, my
that
life
sucks.
has to change.
Well, that's beautiful. I think we've gotten an idea of the kind of people we're dealing with here between Kate and myself, folks. We're ready to really guide. The way those mushrooms guided you towards the brick momentarily, I think we're ready to guide.
And I'm putting
our
on my
friends.
jacket.
Yeah. You're getting serious.
Cold yet sweating, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I'm fucking burning up over here. I hope I'm okay.
I've
I
got
had a lot of
clomping.
coffees.
Oh yeah, I know. I have my
I had
Celsius
too many.
here.
Oh, Celsius that's tough. Go ahead, little LD. Play us something.
Hey, Stav. Hey, Eldest.
We don't see the thing.
So I've kind of...
What are you doing? The fuck are you doing? Sorry. We were on a real bullshit operation here. That's what you get. Do you know any Albanians, Kate? We like to cover that with our guests. Eldest is
God.
Albanian.
Nope. Let me no.
Lucky you. Come on, what the fuck are you doing? You're just typing the word display? What did you even do, dumbass? I don't know. Dude, you're fucking embarrassing me. How fucking dare you? I bring you to fucking sunny Los Angeles. I take you from your family after I promised you a week off, and I was like, actually, dude, we have to go to LA last minute, and this is how you fucking repay me. Oh, you got it, buddy.
Okay, we'll just do this.
Right.
But you got to put it up front. And you got to get whatever the fuck the stage manager is out of there. All right, great. We did it.
Oh. You know what I know you guys like doing? I know you like keeping it twisted. That's right. I know we got a bunch of fun hunters in our audience, okay? Type of people that like a refreshing beverage to hit their lips, brewed with real, fresh iced tea, still 5% alcohol by volume, something to get you feeling right, something that's refreshing, something that tastes freaking good, and that'll let you keep it twisted. I'm talking, of course, of our good pals, Twisted Tea. You know, I was in very poor health last year, and I've done better. And part of that was just to test my willpower. I abstained from even a friendly little alcoholic beverage from time to time. I got less than a week left on that. And can I tell you what I'm cracking? February 11th, last year is when I started being sober. February 12th of this year, when I have completed 1 full year, I'm cracking myself a Twisted Tea. And I suggest you do the same, folks. We love Twisted Tea. We love keeping it twisted here at Stavvy's World. If you want us to keep keeping it twisted, go do us a favor. Buy some Twisted Tea, okay? Go, just get some Twisted Tea. Grab a refreshing Twisted Tea today and keep it twisted.
Hey, Eldest. So I have kind of a two-part question. My ex-boyfriend and I, we remained friends after we broke up.
Interesting.
And after we broke up, I downloaded, all the regular dating apps. And
Respect.
I would get the fucking, what's it called, like a super like sent to me each time on every single app by one of my ex-boyfriend's best friend. And so I guess
Damn, super like across platforms? Not even one. Not even the like, look, I'll match her if she matches me, great.
Sure.
But the super like on Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, he's probably paying for those too.
God.
I don't think those are free. Interesting. Well, okay, what a scumbag. Keep going, Eldest.
the question is two-part because I want to know, should I view that as kind of like shitty behavior? This best friend, he knew him since like third grade, and we're in our late 20s.
This is crazy.
No.
Should I view it as shitty behavior?
Yeah.
That's part one. Part two is he's gotten me pregnant.
And
And I want to trick the other guy into thinking it's his kid. Okay, what else? This is awesome.
And we're in our late 20s. So should I view that as shitty behavior? Because I do. And then the second part of the question is, should I tell my ex-boyfriend, my friend, that his friend has essentially tried to date me for like fucking 3 years?
Well, I don't know about date.
Like as soon as we broke up.
Let's not get crazy here.
Like, I don't know, I haven't told him because I feel like that would ruin his friendship with one of his oldest friends, you know?
But, man.
So,
God damn.
is that shitty to do? Send
Yes.
a fucking super like to the ex-girlfriend of one of your best friends
Sweetie.
and like repeatedly try to date her?
Saying it out loud is so funny.
I don't know. The internet is fucking weird. So,
The internet's
all right,
weird?
let me know.
I mean, this is nuts.
You do know. You keep saying, I don't know. There's
You
a
know.
deeper issue here, doll. You
Yeah.
do know.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. Like, I mean, if they've stayed friends. Now, the question, the fact that she's
you
even
tell?
like, is this shitty? Ridiculous. Of course it's shitty. But do you tell is a little more interesting. Because, I mean, if this is me.
You don't tell. You just leave it alone.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
they stayed friends, though, she said. Now, did you actually stay friends? Or is this like
They stayed
amicable
friends.
breakup?
I forgot about that detail.
Yeah, no, if you're broken up and you have
Yeah.
no contact, you don't reopen. You don't text your friend like, hey, by the way, your friend tried to fuck, or your ex, hey, by the way, your friend tried to fuck me. Because that can seem kind of like gloating, kind of shitty behavior.
Stayed friends.
I guess the answer lies in how true of a friendship they have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, but how true could they have?
If they're like, you're friendly with your ex, there's no bad blood, I think you maybe still leave it alone. If you're really close.
Yeah.
Then
Or even
maybe-
if you see him and it comes up. But now,
I need more information.
Would I like to? I mean, yeah. I mean,
Call her.
the information we need is about her and her ex. My hunch is probably when she says they stayed friends, it's just they don't hate each other.
Yeah.
People like confuse being like just being adults and not
right.
like
With
trying to
being
ruin each other's
friends.
lives
Yeah.
with being friends. Because
Yeah.
it's like, if what you mean by be friends is if you see him on the street, you'll be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
And you'll
yeah.
like chat for 2 minutes.
Right.
That's not enough to tell him.
No, that's not a friendship.
Even if you have any kind of relationship and you act, now this is where we have to trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's hard because she started this call with, is this shitty behavior? So her judgments aren't the clearest.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
you think you have an actual friendship with this guy, I think you could tell him. Would I like to know this?
Right.
Now let's flip it there. Would I like to know this?
Fuck.
How long were they together? Did she say, Eldis? She
Meh.
didn't.
Not really, but
And it's been years. This guy's been trying to fuck her for years.
Wait, so he's continuing to do this for years?
Yeah, every time she comes up on his like dating profile, he super likes her. The super like is a nuts maneuver.
I've like never been on those apps, so I don't even know.
Sure.
So what's the super like?
So it's like because
You swipe.
Yeah, so there's the regular swipe, which the way these things work, women will never see, right? Because it's like every guy's like, I'd fuck her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
right.
so they had to institute she at least has to look at your face to reject you thing. That's what the super like is. So you can send like
like
It's
if you both like each other, it'll show up in your inbox. But the super like makes it so that she doesn't have to like you back, and it'll still show up in her inbox.
she'll at
So
least
it's like
see
front of
that
the
you
line.
like front of the line. Hey, decide whether you like this guy or not.
Well, I'm gonna go somewhere that there might be
Please.
something subtextual here. I wonder if she's interested
Ooh.
because I go, is this shitty behavior? Is this shitty behavior? I think she's questioning
wanna
maybe
fuck
her
this
own
guy?
motives. Maybe.
Interesting.
Right? Because is this wrong? Is this wrong?
Yeah, 'cause, like, why
almost
would you-
wanting someone to say, there's only so many people out there. He likes you. What are you gonna do? I think there's a little something going on here.
That is interesting because I did sort of think that other shoe was going to drop at some point in this call. But it's also like, if that isn't the case, why do you still care? Because didn't you say he's been doing this for years?
Yeah.
It's like, at this point, who gives a fuck?
And
Why
like-
are you even paying attention
And I'm
to
like,
it?
where are these people living? I'm like, are you all in different cities?
True.
Like, I'm
They're probably in a smaller town.
right.
What's the area code? Scroll up. I don't know what that is, but whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
We won't dox them, but let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some shitty, it looks like kind of, yeah, this place
I
doesn't make
think,
sense. The dating pool's shallower. But yeah, I mean,
As you said, what kind of friendship are we talking about?
if you have an actual friendship,
you-
maybe. But even then,
These
it's
motherfuckers
like,
are not friends. These two guys are not close friends,
Yeah.
right?
well, they
Right?
are, unfortunately, but that's the
Are
level
they?
of
Oh, right,
friendship we're
since
dealing
third
with
grade.
here. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing is like, this isn't a good guy. I can't
No.
imagine. Like, look, if a friend's ex to like swipe right on her and be like, if she likes me back.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not making any decisions. This is just
Yeah.
a fact-finding
Yeah,
swipe.
right,
You know what I
totally,
mean?
totally,
I
yeah.
am not necessarily gonna try and fuck her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if she wants to fuck me, then I have to do my due diligence and
Right,
really
right.
run the numbers. But the super like is like fuck my friend, and to do it over and
On
over
every
again.
platform.
Aggressive.
So he's definitely a scumbag. That's true. And then the answer is like, how much do you really want to get in there? Who fucking cares? It's your ex.
Just let
you're
it
in
go.
You're in your. She said she's in her late 20s, so you broke up in your mid 20s.
yeah.
Fuck, just move on with your
I
life.
think so, too.
And even maybe block this guy, or even be like match with him and be like,
What
if
the
you
hell?
keep doing this, I'm
Yeah.
telling Dan.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's the solution.
Tell him you're gonna tell Dan.
Yeah. He's like, oh, so you're messaging back.
Yeah.
He's still trying to fuck her it's like the guy playing the violin as the Titanic
Let me
sinking.
try to talk you out of it. Go to dinner with me one night.
Yeah. I have a real serious issue. She might even fall for that, honestly, unfortunately, because she doesn't even know if this is shitty or not. I don't know, is trying to betray your friend?
Deep
Pathetically
betrayal.
trying and failing?
Got to keep doing it. is really bold.
It's like, and also like so weird and sad.
Yeah.
Like I bet you if she hit him up, he wouldn't even
He'd be too
really
scared.
know what to do.
Yeah, totally. He's a coward.
Fuck this guy. I actually hate him. He can't be fucking a friend's ex, trying to fuck a friend's ex. Go ahead, Eldest.
Hey, Stav. Hey, Eldest. Hey, guest. I'm calling because I need a little bit of advice on a situation. First thing, I'm married and I have a 14-month-old son.
Nice.
Do not worry. I do not want to cheat. I'm incredibly happy.
I
Life
believe
is
you.
great. I work in niche, sort of high-end retail sales, customer facing. And I have a client that is a child agent, an agent for babies and children in film and media.
That's what we're talking about.
And like, not to brag, but I have an exceptionally cute son.
Wow.
Protect him with
and
everything we
this
have.
client does happen to be a very good client and spends a fair amount of money with us. She saw a picture of my son on my phone and has since been kind of hounding me.
I don't know about this already. Oh, a baby talent agent desperately wants access to your child.
A baby talent agent is the most bottom feeder shit. By the way, and she's rich.
She's rich.
She's like, yeah,
a person's
I got cash.
like, looks at the baby's like, ugly.
Can
Next.
I see it? Yeah. Imagine you see, oh, it's your kid. Can I see your baby again? Like imagine that
Yeah,
moment
yeah,
where like,
yeah, yeah.
you see there?
You have any,
How
any other
tall,
pictures?
how long, how many inches? Like,
what
get
percentile of weight? Insanity. You're right. It's just like such a crazy person to be. Keep going, Eldest.
Been kind of hounding me to get the kid involved in some of these photo shoots. And from the little she's told me, there is potentially a fair amount of money to be gained, which would be great for like his college fund and things like that.
It's always about the fucking college fund with these people. He's going to be on comprehension, but we got the college fund. It's always the college fund.
Come on, he's going to fucking
He's not going
UPenn.
to college. Is going to be done in like 2 more years.
Yeah. College
There's
doesn't
no
even exist,
funds.
dude. You're so right.
Yeah.
or just generally his life later on when he would have access to it.
No.
But I kind of find it morally reprehensible to do that. Like, I'd be fine if he was like older and maybe like could say like, I like this or I don't, or like even talk.
Even
but
then.
like right now he's like 14 months. He's still learning like how to walk and stuff like that.
You want to be a crafty with your 14-month-old?
Nice, like they
Where are the Unquestables? What? He's just a tyrant. I want swing cheese. Throws fucking hot juice in a fucking lady's face.
This client's relatively nice, but like they've started kind of like they've crossed the border into sort of hounding me about it.
Huge red flag.
And I do not know how to tell them no. Absolutely
I need you to
not. Never
brick
gonna
up.
happen.
Yeah, dude, be a man. He's like, so what I'm thinking to do is kind of slash my son's face, ruin his beauty,
Yeah, exactly.
so that I can keep selling
To stop
whatever
enticing
leather
this
to
strange
some
woman.
dumb bitch who books Gerber commercials. What the fuck? This lady buys a lot of jackets with us, so I'm thinking about now: should I be a man and tell her no?
Get away from my baby.
Or should I put my adorable baby in one of
In harm's way.
in the most fraught fucking line of work a child possibly could get into? This is fucking awesome. We got it all.
Couple more seconds.
Okay.
Potentially messing up the money in the situation. Like I said, this person comes in a lot and spends a good amount of money.
They're not going to stop.
All right, yeah, man. I hope you can give me some advice. Love the pod. Bye.
She's not going to stop coming to you and buying jackets.
Yeah.
And you can say to her, so flattered by your interests. I'm going to tell you exactly. Write this down.
Yeah.
Listen, so flattered by your interests. My wife and I have discussed this, and it's just not something we're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yep. Done and done.
You must have left a door open a crack if she's going, come on.
Yeah.
Ooh, 11K's on the line. I mean, like what is this?
I know. What does it
like,
pay?
what is it? And
what does a fucking Pampers commercial
by the way,
really pay?
Pin it on your fucking wife.
Yeah.
Say, I'm curious, but we've talked about it. She just isn't comfortable.
Me? I'd fucking throw him to the wool. I'd let fucking Harvey Weinstein babysit him if it was up to me. I'd say let's get him tutored by Dan Schneider if it was up to me. But lady, sorry,
No. You just, you say, you just go over and over again. We're so flattered in the kid's gorgeous.
Yeah. Can't do it.
Do not do it.
Don't do it. Now, here's the one way I could see it. Let's say this woman, him saying no, this woman
pisses her off.
She's
offended.
like, what does that mean?
You think what
I do is
prostitute?
unsavory?
Yeah,
you think I'm a pimp? You think I'm Ghislaine Maxwell for babies?
Yeah.
I'm not. I could see that happening. But at the same time, it's like, well, this is what having principles is. It's like, let's think the worst happens.
Yeah.
Is this lady buying fucking whatever bullshit luxury item, perfume from you, more important than the like $11K your son makes at a Gerber's commercial?
Also,
would you pay that to have him get?
Exactly.
Think of it
take
in those
his childhood
simple terms.
away. Exactly.
Yeah, like
childhood versus 11K. Yeah. Also, if this woman is running a legitimate business, ostensibly she's offering you cash, right? So if you want this job, you say no. She should back off.
Right. I'm gonna say the biggest red flag here is that she won't fucking shut the fuck up. If she was like, look, hey, we do this. I'd love to have your kid. I think he'd be perfect at it. And she just kind of brings it up every once in a while. But if she's getting pushy, I would just be like, no, I'm good. We're good. Thank you. We're not interested in it.
No.
Now,
if she takes away her business, she takes away her business.
To play devil's advocate here, I think
11K is 11K.
11K is 11K. It's like if he honest, and this is not I don't think this, right? But I think it's incredibly fucked up to have kids, like we were saying, actors, whatever, if they're cognizant at all. But if he's some fucking little blob,
he's a worm
that's gonna fucking eat, baby food, and you get $20,000 for it, and he'll have no memory, mate. And you're there, and your wife's there, and you know what I mean, like
totally,
maybe. But the second he said 14 months, this motherfucker's already probably said his first word.
I'm overriding it. You can't even do that because these kids, they're sponges. They're sponges in the womb.
You're
prenatal.
Right.
They're in there going, my father's yelling at my mother. I mean, actually, they feel it. They're there. They're surrounded by strangers. There's hot lights on them.
You're right.
People are bullshitting them.
You're right.
They can feel it.
You know what? You're right.
They go, where's my mom? Where am I?
My friend told me, he was talking about how his daughter started talking, and when she started talking, she started telling him stuff. She started telling him memories she had from 2 months ago when she couldn't talk. And they were watching like
Get me in touch with her. She's a genius.
movie. They're watching some like movie, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." And it's like, you're right. These fucking babies know shit. Like, you know what I mean?
They absorb everything.
You're right. Devil's advocate has been completely rebuffed. Stop being a fucking coward because some pushy type. I mean, imagine what a dumb bitch this lady is, though. A baby agent. Can you imagine the?
She's salivating over. It's
like imagine how
won't
take no for an answer this woman is.
9.4 out of 10 babies are acceptable for commercials.
It's totally true.
This is not a real. You're not. I got an eye for babies. It's like no. Like they're anywhere. They're everywhere.
So fucking right.
like what is this?
That's not even a fucking skill at all.
No.
It's like most babies are cute.
Yeah, like the babies, like, I need a baby tomorrow. It's like, yeah, just get a baby then. Like, they're going to work.
Oh, that's so true. All right, man. So stop being a fucking bitch and just
protect your child.
Protect your fucking baby at all costs. My fucking scarf business is going to take a hit.
Hermes is not going to like this.
Hey, Stavvy, Aldous, or Eldest, you and honored guest. Always listening. Love the show.
Thank you.
Just rented. Let's start a cult on my roommate's ex-girlfriend's Amazon Prime account.
Very nice.
So that's a plus. Get me on a free episode.
You do happen
maybe,
to be
who
on
knows?
one.
Doesn't matter. Giving you a ring. My girlfriend of like a year or so. Really like her a lot. She kind of makes me feel bad for doing things that I like golfing or skiing, or like if I talk about how I'm like trying to get back into shape and like running and jogging, she gets like very sad, as if I'm like attacking her for not doing anything. And I don't care that she doesn't do anything. I just
I care that she doesn't do
didn't
anything.
make me feel guilty for doing things, if that makes sense. I like her a lot. Cool girl. That's about it.
End it.
Thanks, Stavvy.
Kick it to
I'm
the
gonna
curb.
wrap this up real quick for you. This ain't good. I want to go on a run. I'm sad. I mean, what? This is no.
Yeah,
And you can be empathetic and go, okay, this is triggering something in her. Let's talk
Sure.
about. I love you. Why are you getting sad when I talk about wanting to do anything?
Yeah,
I don't care that you don't. What does this mean? You don't care she doesn't do anything?
Yeah, I mean, I
What
guess
is-
she's a couch potato.
Is this about fitness? Is this about just life? Is this about what is this?
Could be fitness.
No, running. What is it? Golfing.
It sounds like fitness.
It sounds like maybe he doesn't get that it's about fitness.
Yeah.
Because everything he's described is even
Physical
like golfing
activity.
and skiing. Everything is physical activity. So it could be some kind of like, body dysmorphia.
If this
shit.
is bringing up stuff with her, that's
Yeah.
all in well. We all have things
Everyone's
brought
got
up.
things.
We all have shit. So you guys just say to her, I'm noticing this behavior. They're not talking. He doesn't say that they've talked about it, right?
No. Well, he sounds pretty young. He didn't say his age, right, Eldest?
Yeah, he's talking about his roommate's ex-girlfriend and shit.
He's on his
Probably
roommate's ex-girlfriend's Prime account.
Okay.
Sounds like a
So
young
we're early
kid.
here.
Yeah, early 20s.
Development.
Yeah.
I think you just say, hey, I'm noticing this behavior. I like you. I love you. Hello.
Yeah.
You like her.
Yeah.
Get out. Yeah. But if I love you. I care about you. I'm noticing this. I want to talk about it. Mm-hmm. If she can talk about it, that's a whole different story. If she
Totally.
can't talk about it and she's still, then you have a deeper issue.
Absolutely. And yeah, you might, right? She might not be ready to talk about it. You don't know, but you won't know until you actually try. And that's most of this show is like telling our listeners to have the one conversation they should.
Yeah. Nothing can be off limits. If you're in a relationship where talking about anything is off limits, you're fucked.
That's exactly.
Like,
you gotta
it's done.
be able to fucking talk about it. And also, by the way, maybe she thinks you're judging her, or that's what you've picked up on.
Yeah.
Have you even said, I don't care if you don't do shit.
Yeah.
This isn't about, I just like doing this. And then maybe organically it'll get into whatever her
Stuff.
hang-ups
And
are.
then,
you know what I mean?
she'll feel better after talking about it,
Yeah.
probably.
So you gotta try. You gotta try and have the convo. And yes, look, at the end of the day, if there's no resolution or she's weird about it or
And if it's a year in and you like her, get out.
yeah.
What do you say? It's been a year?
Said about a year, right?
Yeah.
And year when you're this young, who knows?
Okay, yeah,
He's
good
seen
point.
her-
I'm getting
he's
harsh.
seen her- He's seen her 11 times. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. Exactly.
Sometimes these
Yeah.
relationships, but maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, dude, you just gotta you gotta have that convo.
You got to
But
protect yourself.
I would have my antennas up about you gotta go into it, but Kate might not be that wrong about sometimes people just aren't compatible, and you learn that shit. You know what I
course.
mean? But yeah, good luck, little buddy. Get out there, fucking do a little golfing. Nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to think if I ever had anybody try and keep me down in a relationship. I don't think so.
You can't be adjusting your behavior.
I
or
like-
you know what I mean? You can't be not
Yeah.
doing what you want to do.
I also will only be with somebody that really treats me too nicely. You know what I mean?
It's a good way to be.
I just like to be like a little sultan. That's the problem. That's what my mom did to me by I was her little fat prince.
I
And
have
at the end of the
sultan
day,
stuff.
yeah. It's nice being
Yeah,
treated like that.
yeah.
It fucking feels good.
Yeah.
But we all have our
I
our
don't
things.
get off on being treated poorly.
No, I don't get that at all.
I go, oh, you are
No.
that okay?
That's
Let's get out of here then.
No, stop being mean to me.
No.
Be overly nice to me.
Yeah.
I don't get it all when people, even on a BDSM level, when it's like, all right, I guess I can let her fucking whip me, but she's gonna suck me off afterwards, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, no, it's just about
No,
the whipping.
no,
I'm
it's
like,
just-
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just a chore you have to do to get to fuck a hot girl that wears leather.
Yeah.
Don't get that at all. don't
Yeah,
understand it. What else we got, Eldest?
Hey, I was just calling because basically
Oh.
I need your advice. I've been living a lie
Oh, living a lie.
3 years, going on to 4.
Jesus Christ.
Basically, I've been telling my family that I have a very good job,
Oh, no.
like an office job,
Oh no.
corporate
Are they in
style.
the room right
When in
now?
reality, I work retail at a Home Depot.
Okay.
Nothing to be ashamed
I
of.
did at one point
Work is
have
work,
that
brother.
corporate job, but me being young and dumb, and working at home, I really slacked off and just didn't do shit. So I got fired. I was confronted by my boss at that time, where I straight up lie to her and be like, "Oh, my internet was down and whatnot."
Fucking
And
coward.
then
You
they showed
guys
me
are
video
awesome.
proof of my screen being recorded of me answering calls and immediately hanging up on people.
Pause this.
Wait.
That's awesome.
Wait, what? Wait, his voice is so soft and quiet. I like lost. Wait, what's happening? Screen recording? Wait, what?
So he was lying. He was like, my internet's down. But he didn't realize his company's software tracked him. And so they would show him videos of him answering calls and immediately hanging up on people. I guess he was working like customer service. This happened to me. I got fired from a paralegal place. And they would track like how often you like did. You had to check off your steps, they called it. And they pulled up the fucking stats when they were firing me. It was so funny. They were like, someone in your division usually averages about 2,000 steps a month.
Yeah.
It looks like you've done about 92
Yeah.
this month. And they would be like, we tried to track your activity, but your computer wasn't on long enough for us. They actually said that to me. They had like, my boss would walk by and I would hit the mouse and it was just the login screen. Like I had not touched, I was playing, this was back in I was really into Clash of Clans, the iPhone game at the time. This is probably 2010? No. 2012 maybe, 11?
Yeah, like right after college.
Right after college, yep. And yeah, I was just fully on my phone. I was on Facebook Messenger.
I was working for a woman and it's like, I would have to talk to her accountant. And I was like, uh-oh. Because I can't, she made me do files.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, I was on the computer all the time on Twitter. This was heyday Twitter. I'll never forget. Rob Delaney retweeted me. I go,
oh, that must have felt incredible. Rob Delaney, Twitter 1.0 with RT.
I got a Rob Delaney
flying.
RT. Oh. And so I go, I'm not talking to your accountant today, honey. I go, I've got bigger fish. My life's just changed. The money's coming.
The money's coming in. And back then, a viral tree was like 300 retweets. It was like there were like 4,000 people on Twitter, but Delaney was the king. Delaney was the pure king. Wow.
Yeah.
Were you like an assistant?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way you were good at that job, right?
She kind of slapped me as a joke once.
Okay, we're kind of getting back to that casting couch situation.
But she was just like, because I just like really like earnestly like couldn't do it.
Of course.
And just like admin, like I struggle so. I mean, I can't.
Insanity.
And stuff with like the accountant. I mean, just oh my god, the taxes. Like I don't understand this.
Yeah, you don't strike me as somebody
can't
who's
be the one
organized.
What the fuck is the QuickBooks?
Oh, dude. Oh my god, I still don't get how to use QuickBooks.
I can't do that.
Absolutely not. Yeah, that's so funny. And you just applied on Craigslist, or was this a friend of a friend?
This was a woman, friend of a friend.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
She was lovely, and she'd be like, oh my god. I can't. I'm getting flashbacks of the.
Anyway, so
okay, so he's getting.
We know what it's like being horrible employees, basically.
Of course.
But yes, so again, he was lying to his family when confronted with not working. He's lying to his boss. We're sensing a pattern here. Let's keep going, Eldis.
Yeah, keep going.
Instead of
3 years,
assisting them with whatever.
Maybe 4.
But
You said?
yeah, I was
5.
just calling to see, what do you think I should do? Like, should I just keep on living the lie?
Sweetie?
Or should I be upfront with my family and just tell them? The reason why I don't feel like it's necessary to tell them is because, I mean, first of all, I live with my mom.
Okay.
And my brother. I pay for the bills. Basically everything. Like, I can still afford everything with my retail job. And I'm pretty comfortable. It just kind of weighs on me sometimes. Thinking about
my god.
all that. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Let me know what you think I should do.
This is fucking awesome.
By the way, just keep lying. Next. Yeah, you got it.
This kid is fucking awesome.
Did he say he lives with his wife and his child?
No, his mom. He lives with his mom and his brother.
Okay.
He's young as shit.
I have
clearly.
reading comprehension issues. I heard wife and child.
So, okay.
Come clean. Unburden yourself.
And this is, he's lying for no reason. That's the craziest part about this fucking call is like, no one fucking cares. He's just like, he is so worried about, here's how scared of confrontation this guy is.
Yeah.
The theoretical argument
Yeah.
he'll have with his mom when he tells her he doesn't have an office job anymore, even though he has for 3 years paid the bills. The whole thing is like, you really are, look, you're a fucking coward. You're spineless, and that's okay. We've all been, I'm a reformed coward. I try and be better every day. I used to hide when shit was bad. But this is a big moment for you, buddy.
3? Let's all take a minute with this. 3 years. Maybe 4, I heard?
Going on 4.
Listen,
You're right.
Sweetheart,
pandemic.
it's okay.
He got fired in the middle of the pandemic, and he's been lying.
Unburdened yourself. This is not good for your health. I'm actually worried about you. This is not good.
And you can't be lying anytime something bad happens, bro. You can't be like, this is huge for you. You have to start living reality.
Yes.
Right? You're living in a fucking fantasy world. You have to, maybe be less of a lazy piece of shit. That's one thing. That's okay. That's part of growing up. We all have done shit like that. But you're confronted, you lie to your boss. You're pre-lying. Like, there's no reason to keep this charade up. It's not like your mom's like, my dream has been for my son to have a shitty customer service corporate job. It didn't sound like a good job.
And
They're tracking you,
it's your
bro.
mother, and you're paying the bills? Like, what? Unburden yourself. This is, this is high risk.
I feel like, I have a theory. I feel like this guy is
ahead, Elvis.
probably like a foreigner, if I had to
Definitely.
guess. I don't know. I'm guessing Asian, but...
Okay.
I mean, my dad also did this for
Your
a
dad
year.
literally used to pretend he had a job he didn't
did
have.
that for like a
and he
year.
would go sit in the minivan and drink coffee.
This is clearly, this is fear. This is self-worth stuff around
It is
all
immigrant.
Of this.
It does feel immigrant-y.
No,
It
no,
does
it's-
feel...
it's
Like
tragic.
an immigrant parent would like really, really press like, you got to get a good office job, and they wouldn't like you like doing Home Depot or something. So,
But, and I'm not saying you're wrong at all. But for this guy's life, he needs to start understanding he's in control of his own life. And that what other people want for him doesn't matter. And that he has to, there's probably some comfort in living the lie. You never have to advocate for yourself. You never have to argue about anything.
Yeah.
You're just going with the flow. But you have to start taking charge of your life. You have to, and listen, what that means is when you fuck up, like get fired, you have to fucking own up to it. When you know what I mean? You have to tell your mom, but you're still doing everything you need to do. And here's the other thing I'll say, you gotta aim higher, brother. You're saying, hey, look, what do I gotta tell her for? I'm living the dream. I'm living with my mom and brother as an adult, and I'm paying the bills. I'm pretty comfortable. This is how you want to live forever?
Comfortable
You
as
don't
death.
want your own place? You don't want to fucking... What if you fucking find a girlfriend? I know, I'm going to guess that's not a big problem right now, but at some point it should be.
Yeah, 3 more years of this?
Dude, what the fuck are you doing? And me and Elders both came from this kind of background, so I fully told my parents, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. That was a big problem for me. Getting over the guilt was very hard. That was the reason I started going to therapy, was immigrant guilt. So I know it's hard, but you're gonna be a fucking loser forever if you don't fucking just
this is a major
own up.
moment.
This is a big moment. And you gotta say, and just start telling the truth in the rest of your life and stop hiding when something fucking bad happens.
You are
dude.
safe. It's not, your mother's not going to take away her love.
No.
Maybe angry, whatever. You will get through it. You have to. It's actually non-negotiable. You just have to do it.
Yeah, you have to do
Just
it.
circle a day on the calendar, go, there it is.
It's coming.
I
Hey,
got to
Mom,
talk to you.
I gotta talk to you about something.
Are you free tonight?
Yeah.
I'll be home from work.
Yeah. Hey, Mom,
Yeah.
are you free? Can we meet in our shared living room?
Yeah, exactly. It's family meeting.
The logistics of telling her about it's going to be pretty easy, seeing as how you live. You share a wall with her, probably.
You're going to feel so much better. Maybe not
Yeah.
immediately, but you will feel much better.
And you gotta stop. You gotta stop hiding from bad shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like changing into his Home Depot shirt in the car in the
Yeah,
parking
yeah,
lot
yeah.
before he goes in.
Yeah, he's got a shitty fucking H&M blazer that he fucking puts on.
Oh
All right,
my
Mom,
God.
I'm going to work. And he puts on a fucking orange he puts a smock on afterwards. All right, dude. You know, we feel for you though.
Yeah, sending
The
you love.
expectations of your family can be crushing, but you really sound like a fucking. I mean, dude, you can't be behaving like this.
No. Not good.
Not good at all.
Hey, Stavvy. So hopefully this gets asked with maybe a guest that has like some kids or a family or something or whatever.
Nope.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
Nope.
Just asking for
Mr.
advice.
Chimney over
I
here.
got a
Yeah.
6-month-old
Is it a
baby
soot
now.
question?
Soot removal?
Have you been wronged by a small business? Go ahead, Eldest.
Maybe a guest that has like some kids or a family or something or whatever. So just asking for advice. I got a 6-month-old baby now, and I just want to know if I'm ruining the kid because, like, you know, they say like Beethoven and Mozart and all that mumbo jumbo is like supposed to, you know, make the kid smarter. Like, you know, when I've been in the car with him and driving and doing tasks around the house and background noise, it's been a lot of your podcast.
Okay.
Some Rogan,
Nice.
CEO, you know, Tim Dillon, maybe a little bit of sports talk radio, and then the music, some Zeppelin, Skinner, 90s, just alternative rock, grunge, some
Him just-
90s hip-hop, early 2000s
We're impressed.
hip-hop. I don't know if I'm ruining
You got range, man.
I've got this crazy vinyl collection, and the kids just absorbing it all.
opinion. Maybe should I put on some Beethoven or some
Honey,
Mozart?
you're not going to start
I don't
listening to
know,
Beethoven.
help his little brain, or maybe I'm just raising a fucking badass human. Who knows?
yeah, dude.
I don't know. Let me know what you think.
You're raising a fucking badass, dude.
First of all, all I'm
listening to
hearing is that you're around your child.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Which is all that matters.
That's a huge.
All I'm hearing is, I'm in the car with him. I'm doing chores around the house with him.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter the ambient noises in the background. People
Yes.
are, by the way, I would argue it's actually probably very good for developmental, early developmental stuff to hear talking,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
conversation,
he's hearing about how
words.
aliens made the pyramids.
It does not
You know what
matter.
I mean? This kid's gonna know what the fuck is going on with the younger Dryas theory. So yeah, that's a great point. You're spending time with them, and here's the
It's
other
done.
thing.
You're good.
Here's the other thing I'll tell you. Your kid's not gonna be into the shit you're into. That's
Yeah,
just not how it
totally.
works.
Totally.
So it's like, who knows? You know, like maybe developmentally fucking. Like, but even that, you haven't really done any research on that. That's the thing. That's the thing we've all heard, that you're supposed to put a baby in the womb, listen
That's
to
like
Mozart.
a weird
Is that even
vestige
true?
of like the 80s. I'm
Who
like,
even
I just
knows if
don't
that's
think
true?
it's
Yeah.
like babiescanread.com or whatever that thing
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
that it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, and also like, don't be so invested in your child being a genius or else you're
Yeah.
gonna fuck them. Like it's,
Yeah.
you're parenting your child. That's actually the only thing they actually need.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you're fine.
And you're his dad. He's gonna fucking listen to some of the shit you listen to, and you know, whatever. And believe me, soon he will pick one movie, and he will want to watch Cars every moment of the day. Like this, listening to your music, is gonna end in like, my friend has a kid, and this motherfucker doesn't. He tried to put the first time I saw him like be disappointed in his father, is his dad was trying to watch a Packers game, and he goes, Finding Nemo, and his dad's like. Not happening, kid. The first time he realized there's a hierarchy. But this little motherfucker has come into my home, room full of adults, just fucking puts on Finding Nemo. That's what's gonna happen to you, man. So yeah, he's
Enjoy
fine.
the Zeppelin.
Enjoy, yeah. He's rocking out. He's listening to Tim. You're gonna be good, man. That's very fucking cute, though. That's cute, though, to have that question even.
That is sweet. No, I liked you.
And it's even funny to be like, but is he going to be fucking awesome? It's like, no, not from that. I mean, maybe for other reasons, because you're a good dad who's around. And I was thinking about starting him on, like, maybe light, like on menthols, not having him do full cigarettes, but he can't be a fucking lightweight. What do you got for us, fellas? You got a couple nice ones to go out on here?
Yeah.
We've already, we've taken a lot of Kate's time up, but
I'm having fun.
You're crushing this advice here.
We got a nice one, then a nice little update to wrap it up.
Perfect.
Hi, Stavros. I'm calling as a representative of the engineer community of your fan base. maybe a minority of your demographic.
Okay.
And this is just to piggyback off of a caller previously mentioning how his girlfriend forbid pornography, and it's something that we have an agreement upon in my marriage.
Interesting.
Now, I'm just trying to understand, am I being a lame wife by thinking it's cheating if you watch pornography?
Cheating?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
You've got bigger problems than you can see.
Am I being a lame wife? Yes.
No, it's
cheating
fucking
is porn.
cheating. I'm sorry. That's cheating. How is that not textbook cheating?
Watching porn is cheating? Come on. What are we talking about here?
Oh my God, guys.
This is insane. Let's hear her out, but this is crazy.
Yeah.
Being a lame wife by thinking it's cheating if you watch pornography.
Yes, next question.
I try not to be like a prudish, traditional lame wife. I, with fervor, give sloppy toppy on a daily basis.
All right. Now the plot thickens.
By the way, actually, I'm almost like jealous of her.
Yeah.
Like she's so horny.
Yeah.
Or like you're like,
yes,
that's my like your husband watching porn is making you be like, how fucked that whore. Like it's like oh my God, like
now,
you're that on top of it.
You're right. And sloppy toppy on a daily basis.
Jesus Christ.
Now it's getting interesting because I think, are you weird? Yes. Do you have a hell of a bargaining chip if you want to make your husband change any of his behavior?
You're that obsessed with your husband?
Also, yes. Like, look, if so, anyway, let's finish this up. But but this is interesting.
I try to keep myself looking good for my husband, so I'm trying to understand if you could explain to me from your perspective, like, why do men go to pornography, and why is it not considered cheating?
Wrap her head around it.
Because I just think that looking at naked people and like going to strip clubs is cheating. I always think it's cringy, like if I watch The Sopranos and Tony Soprano, that's the problem.
Don't bring Tony into it.
I also love watching Sopranos and being like, the most morally reprehensible thing they're doing is looking at kids.
Yeah, I know.
That's so bad. Irredeemable, evil human beings.
Chopping people's heads off on the regular.
But she's appealing to us. She's trying to put it in terms we understand. Let's figure this all out, Aldous. Let's keep going here.
And he's like looking at young naked girls. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm pro sex worker, 100%. But it's like a single man's game, in my opinion. I don't know.
But it's like
Sorry for being long-winded,
single man's
but
game.
Just looking for your explanation here. Certainly not asking you to defend this, but just trying to be a cool wife and maybe learning something from this. So thank you. Love your show. Love you. Bye.
You gotta stop trying to be a cool wife, doll.
Yeah, just be yourself. That's number one.
Be your sloppy self.
You're giving top. Listen, here's the thing. The point I was trying to make earlier is
your rule, honey.
Is this ridiculous? Yes. If you're blowing your husband every day, you can ask like 5 ridiculous favors. Yeah. You could be like, I don't like it when you eat green Skittles. And you'd be like, great, I'll never have a green Skittle again in my life. You know what I mean? Like, you do have a hell of a, like I said, it's a hell of a bargaining chip. But why don't I consider porn cheating is like, it's hard for me to like, how is it cheating? He has no relationship with these people. He's jacking. Can he jack off? Is he allowed to jack off? Is thinking about another lady's tits cheating to you? Like, that's what we're talking about here?
This is pointing to a very delicate ego, girl. You gotta, this is very...
I think you may be right.
You cannot, what? This is your husband? In what world is him looking at porn a violation of your marriage or his feelings for you? This is, and also, I mean, the thought police? I mean, we're going, right? I mean, it's like... It's something you're just going to have to get over, right? Or if he's, what's his reaction? We don't know.
So this is such a fundamental question where she's like, why isn't porn cheating? And I'm trying.
Because it's not.
Yeah, I'm trying.
It's actually quite simple.
I'm trying so hard to give her.
It's ancient. Looking at it, once you start trying to regulate the fantasy life of someone else, you're fucking done. You cannot do that. It's actually an abomination. I actually think it's actually violence, sweetie, what you're doing. And I'm actually not even remotely kidding.
You're being violent.
You cannot regulate other people's imaginations and sexualities.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to go, I wish that you didn't need them or whatever about pornography, but it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I guess we have to draw a line somewhere. And it's like imagination.
Wait till he starts cheating on you.
Yeah, exactly. Imagination and fantasy, you gotta be allowed to do that.
This is the most basic human. This is the most is he gonna wake up and go, sweetie, I had a dream. I got a blowjob from the woman from Jamba Juice or whatever. And then you're gonna be like, this is very.
Yes.
What's going on here? I mean, there's got to be something historical here that's pulling on this that we're not hearing about.
Right. It's like, look, it's a beating off aid. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, if you let this guy beat off, which is crazy to think that you wouldn't allow someone to beat off.
In the shower on Easter is the only time,
he has to bleach the tub down right afterwards. It's like, I guess I'm just it's just a fucking... It's not real. He's not trying to fuck those people. He's just trying to get a nut off.
It's not real. It's a fantasy. It's a cave painting. It's a drawing in a fucking book from. It's not about you.
Yeah, and then if the reason you're blowing him every day is because you're trying to compete with.
Well, that's what I'm worried about.
If you want to do it, great. But if you're like, well, if I hold up my end of the bargain, which sounds a little repressive.
What's he giving you? I start going, what's so good about this guy?
I know. What is the setup here? Cool. And also, is this an issue? Like, how much? If you're sucking his dick every day, how much pornography is this guy watching?
I know. What's going on with him?
How old is he? Is he good for? Is he a multiple nuts a day guy? I mean, I don't know.
By the way, how long? I'm really stuck on BJ every day. Really having trouble with this. Yeah. I'm like what? And then also BJ every day, because you want to be a cool wife. Cool wife's come up a few times. I want to be a lame wife. I don't want to be a prude. I'm on all fours every day. What's going on?
Yes, I'm trading pussy. It's like you don't have to you just have to behave the way you want. It is, you're right. The cool wife thing is a little, are you doing all these things because you feel it's good, or are you doing them because you feel you have to?
Oh, honey.
I'm a little scared of that.
I'm really worried.
And here's the thing. With the porn stuff, it's like, do you not want to blow him, but you're like, but if I don't, he'll start watching porn?
No, this is getting tricky.
There's I just want you to interrogate what your feelings are and what you think the role of a wife is, and if you're truly happy to do them. Look, you might search your feelings, and you might think, this is everything I want to do, but it's feeling a little, especially the porno thing, it's feeling a little old-fashioned. And even I try to keep myself looking good. I try and give him head every day.
For him.
Yeah, it's like, what about...
Make your ass tight for you,
For you, and then he gets to also fuck you. That's nice.
Also, buckle fucking up. Mm-hmm. If you're married, he's going to, by the way, just straight down the barrel, I guarantee you, he's going to be in love. He's going to have fantasies about a real person.
Sure.
He's going to want it. So you're going, I'm scared he's going to want to fuck someone else. Guarantee you he will. That's fine. That's natural. You're going to want to fuck someone else.
Yeah. So it's not actually. Yeah. As long as he doesn't do it.
But it's like, if you're policing and getting really upset about pornography, what's going to happen? You're in the real world.
Yeah.
So then you're going to completely collapse when the actual, if you can't be in a marriage if you can't acknowledge that there's you're both going to have desires for other people.
Totally.
And pornography is arguably a safe place for a fucking escape valve to do that.
Yeah.
You should be fucking praying he's watching porn.
Oh, yeah. You should be praying he's typing Indian girl that works at your job on X videos, instead of texting her. You know what I mean? That's a great point. It's I think you're being a little unrealistic about what humans are like and how they just will have some desires, and that
and it's okay.
Porn is kind of a safe way to not do it, and you don't have to feel repressed either. I just do worry. There are some alarm bells are ringing about are you truly happy? Maybe
the cool
she
wife
is.
thing's got to go.
The
cool wife stuff got to go.
Unless he's really going above and beyond for you as well, maybe. But even that is just do stuff behave the way you actually want. It does sound like you have this idea of what an ideal wife is. that's a little restricting.
Mamacita.
But yeah, keep at it. I hate to be giving advice that might lead to a guy getting blown less. That philosophically is very difficult for me, but I will even tell you to interrogate that aspect of your life.
But you can't be withholding BJ's because he's watching porn.
If you can't be checking his fucking search history like he's your 11-year-old son. And even him you should let jack off, by the way.
If you're feeling concerned about the content of the porn.
Sure.
And you want to be like, hey, what's this about for you? I'm trying to understand this part of you. But guess what? Your fucking partner is entitled to have whatever that.
They can beat off,
This is crazy.
Also, he probably is watching porn. When he needs to beat off when you're at the store or something. He's probably beating his dick and pulling up porn.
He's watching more porn than you could imagine, sweetie, is what I'm hearing. This guy, something wild's going on in this home.
Yeah.
Where she's,
Yeah. She's like, I try and be a cool wife. I'm on my collar whenever he asks me to be.
Exactly.
I never drink I only drink from my bowl.
Exactly.
But anyway, hope you see our side of it, I suppose. But very interesting. I
will say for this girl, like some couples do just like lean into the roles like this too. So maybe it is just like
so we again are two of the weirdest people in the world. Yeah, this is how most of the world. Like they're a little less intense than her, but this is how most people behave. Probably,
right.
Yes.
That sounds like wow, being the cool wife.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Wild, right? Thinking about that. Thinking about how that's your life.
But there is something, I actually want to watch a porn about a girl who's like the idea of getting like possessive.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
maybe she's like, are you really sexually obsessed with your husband? Like, that's awesome.
That's cool.
If you're so fucking obsessed with him that you're like, you better not check it for anyone but me, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm like, whoa, okay, you're madly in love.
But even that is almost like, then we're getting into, are you
Is this
actually
their
a cuck
kink?
territory?
Yeah.
Because anybody who's that possessive, it's probably like they're scared on some level of them cheating, and then it's like, but that's actually their greatest turn on in a weird, in a way that like how Republican senators are closeted.
Yeah.
This woman might be a closeted cuck because she's
I
like,
really
you
wonder.
can't even jack off without me. You know what I mean? Maybe.
I know.
We're just dreaming up. You called in to ask if porn is cheating, and we're trying to use your life story. We're using your life story kind of the way SVU does, ripped from the headlines. We're ripping your life from the story and making porn.
You're reverse engineering like a porn scenario out of it.
But yeah, I would. But I know you're saying all this. You're right. This is how.
And yeah, it's like some couples probably are just like that, and it's like if you are getting sucked off every single day, you probably don't even feel a need to like look at porn. So
that's what I'm
like
saying.
A self-regulating system that might just be like natural in a way. It's
a beautiful engine. Yeah,
that's not too much. It's not like about people's like.
It's a terrarium that you can put a cork into, and it'll just work perfectly.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Perhaps.
That's fascinating.
But even that, it's a lot of upkeep. You know what I mean? You miss one blowjob, and now we're backed up.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, man.
I want to see pictures of these people. Like really bad.
Yeah. So I would be interested to talk to her about it. Who knows? Maybe someday we can get her on a live calls app. But that's our take.
Suck your husband off, sister.
I hope I'm not being too angry.
I don't think so.
At her, sweetie, I'm not mad at you. I'm just worried about you.
I think we're her friend, and she's looking for our perspective, and we gave that to her.
Yeah.
But hey. Yeah, maybe it's working for you. Who cares? Let the guy beat off to some fucking porno. Who gives a fuck? Who fucking cares?
Let him beat off and suck him off. Then you're like really awesome wife.
Yeah, then you're fucking cool. Let him fuck one of your friends. If we're talking about being
cool wife. Yeah.
I got a couple ideas of what
the
a
coolest wife of all.
But where does it end is a good question. The pursuit of being a cool wife. Yeah, this is crazy that we're talking about this deeply. You don't want him to love the cool wife. You want him to love whoever you happen to be, not the ideal of the cool wife. Because if you're just pretending to be doing, which you might not be, you might be liking all this stuff. But yeah, don't get crazy with it.
Yeah.
That's a great philosophical question. All right, we got a little update here, you said?
Just like a comment on another call that we've had, but sorta.
Okay.
Here.
This isn't a question. Hello, Stavros. Hello, Elvis. Not a question, a response to advice you gave to a previous caller. The one about I send my husband memes and he doesn't respond as much as I'd like.
This? Yes, Kate. Just to catch you up, we had a woman call in who says that her husband, she sends him a bunch of memes, and he doesn't respond. He doesn't like give her LOLs. He doesn't.
Not even a heart react.
Not even a heart. I guess he just kind of is fed up with it.
He's over it? Okay.
He's over it. But and we basically said, like, that's rude, but you might also be overdoing it. You know, we don't know the full breadth of it, but it can be annoying. We basically tried to take a middleman position.
Just because it comes up in here, we also said, like, sending good memes does not make you funny.
We did say that because she said she was funny, and she might be funny, but meme curation does not make you funny.
No.
And that might be, maybe now we're being defensive, but whatever. Fuck you.
It's not an art.
Yeah.
Okay? You're doing sex? You're doing meme sex? I don't think so.
You at the meme open mics?
Pound the pavement.
Are you fucking,
You've got an 8 p.m., you got a 9 p.m., you got a 9:30, you got a 10:45.
I'm workshopping different types of fat kids. Before we got the RZA, there was the fat Mexican kid.
I was a comic to watch. I was at Caroline's. JFL, when it meant something.
And he doesn't respond as much as I'd like. Mm-hmm. During the response there, you had a comment, which was, I think it's probably the exact quote. You said, I got news for you. Finding memes doesn't make you funny.
Here we go.
I disagree. I strongly disagree. Finding memes, well, you didn't make the meme. You didn't make the joke, of course.
Oh, interesting.
Choosing which memes to send in, that absolutely does make you funny. And I'll die on that hill.
It doesn't sound funny.
Yeah,
this guy.
That's everything. Bye.
Okay, by the way.
Okay.
Go to hell.
Well, guess
Why are you so
what?
angry?
I hate to do this, man. But you think that, a guy calling into this show thinks that, and me, the guy whose show it is, has a different opinion. Let the people decide who knows what funny is. You, some fucking dickhead, who's all kind of nervous even on this call.
By the way, you can hear in his voice, he's angry.
Yeah.
I heard real anger in it. I just want to say that it is, you are funny.
I'm sorry, man. Do a couple, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry they didn't pull your name on the bucket at Kill Tony. I don't know what you want from me. I'm sure you're crushing the memes, but it doesn't make you funny, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
And this is why our culture is suffering so much.
It is true. In a weird way, it actually is. People have like look, curation is a skill, right?
Absolutely.
Curating things is a skill, and I will even say that some people with good senses of humor have very successful meme pages, and I will say some people that are funny do pick good meat, right? Like, it can be a Venn diagram. I feel like, there's probably very funny people that run successful meme pages. And I'm not saying it's not a skill, having a good sense of humor, but it is a different thing than generating things from nothing. That's all I'm saying.
We're not even talking about making memes.
Yeah.
You're talking about reposting me. This is a non-argument.
Yeah, I hate that you're...
This is not...
And he's drugged me into the mud. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand how stupid this feels? I hate that you're making me talk about this sincerely, that I have literally dedicated my life to comedy. And I'm a fucking 35... And, my career's good, but the rest of my life's dog shit. If there's one thing I know, it's being fucking... All I have in this world is being funny and knowing what being funny is. And I'm sorry that you also want to be funny, but you probably have a wife. Well, I don't know about this guy, but you know what I'm saying. Actually, that's probably what's going on here. His life is as bad and he's not funny. But at the same time, I'm sorry that we're even having this discussion. It's just a different thing. We're not even talking about making
quoting a funny
memes.
movie.
Yes, you're
is
the guy.
You being funny.
You're the guy who in college said milk was a bad choice, and everybody laughed.
Yeah, exactly.
And listen,
yeah.
I said it too.
By the way, you're having fun.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you're not fucking funny by doing it.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying some people who, you know what, fuck this guy. I don't know why I even allowed this. Fuck him. I didn't like his voice from the beginning. There was something off with his tone. And okay, you're dying on the hill. Congratulations. Fuck you. Wow, you really made me fucking end this on a sour note, Eldis.
No, I feel empowered. Like this.
Okay, yeah. But see, I do hate that too, because there's nothing worse than like stand-ups. And again, I'm not trying to be one of those guys that pretends stand-up is an important thing.
Yeah, of course.
It's not.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not over here telling you don't get what it's like. I'm just saying, picking a funny thing is not certain things are. We're just talking about the definition of words. And it's like...
Don't degrade what we do.
Don't degrade.
To the point.
You repost my joke about having a little dick. You didn't think about the joke.
Exactly.
You didn't make it. Well, I guess that does it. Usually the idea is for a fun, lighthearted last call. When I say, hey, Aldous, you got something fun for us to go
I didn't know that
on?
would get that out of hand, man. Sorry.
We went cultural. We're talking about the overculture here.
I know. I didn't know I would have waked the dragon with that one.
Well, I thought it was going to be a fun... You said it was an update. I thought it was probably some fat kid that we told to go on walks and buy 3XL shirts and believe in himself. And he's like, guess what? A girl kissed me. And we're like, yeah, good for you. Those are always fun, those updates. But this is some fucking... Anyway, who cares? I don't care. Repost your memes, brother. This was a great episode, Kate. You were so great. Please come back. We'd love to have you. If you're ever in New York, if you're ever back in your old stomping grounds.
Honey, I'm there all the time.
You got to check out the original studio, as of course we are in Los Angeles right now. But this was great. Anything you want to plug? Anything people want to...
Hey, sure. I have a podcast, actually. We're doing video now, too.
Love it.
Berlant and Novak. I do it with Jacqueline Novak.
Hell yeah.
Comedian. Used to be called... Well, we had a podcast, Poog.
Right.
I'm not going to get into it, but we've got Berlant, Novak.
Did you
We've
get
got
sued
videos
by
now.
Goop?
No, actually.
Okay.
Goop's been very friendly to us. Okay. But yeah, don't be a stranger out there.
Check out Kate. So funny. Do you have you taped a special? Is it coming out or anything?
I have an old special.
Right, Cinnamon in the Wind. That's
Cinnamon in the Wind.
there.
You can find it on Hulu.
You got something with
I've got
you and
John
Early did a very
Early.
funny.
We did a thing on Peacock. What it called? Would It Kill You to Laugh? I'll be touring actually in the new year.
There we go.
So don't.
Check out
so
the
yeah.
dates.
So please at Kate Berlant.
Send us the dates. We'll put them up there.
Right.
Because this. I mean, it's not. It won't come out in January. It's
But
currently
2025,
January.
I'm going to be on the road.
Right. Great. Well, go see Kate live.
Please
listen
do.
to her podcast, and we will talk to you guys next time. Bye bye.